So that means this whole time we have been on here. So how long has that been doing that? Boom. Okay. Shout out to all of my people, my day ones and my stay ones, definitely in this situation rocking with us. Um, you know we have Ether popping off today, and I'm not talking about our brother Ether, but Ether, right? Let's get to it too. Listen, I'm gonna say this too to you guys. Those of you who say I want to start my own podcast and da da da. All majority of the times I hear that I laugh. Like, this is some BS. It's not one thing. Look, check this out. Check this out. Check this out. Okay, now it wants to work, but who cares? Right? It's a lot of BS that comes with this stuff, man. Listen, my patience has grown so strong. My patience is the wisdom is coming from these trials and tribulations, people. That's where it's coming from. Let me see something here. I want to see something. But we definitely have a hot show going today. So matter of fact, we might as well go on and get TikTok up in here. Get the chaos going, right? You know that's the only reason we even deal with TikTok. The absurdities. The obscenities. The wishing of the death upon us, right? Let's go. We're going to lay some clear ground rules out tonight as to what tricking is and what tricking isn't. That's what we're going to do tonight. We're going to let you know if you have been one of those who are caught up in the matrix of providing services without getting a fair exchange of goods. We're going to let you know today. We're definitely going to let you know today. Let me see. I guess we got my people up in this situation. Shout out to all of my people down here rocking with us. You already know what it is. My bro said if a fair exchange of resources for services rendered isn't robbery, then whoremongering and hoes are two peas in a pod and opposite sides of the same coin with dominance and submission. Okay. Shout out to Miss Raquel, definitely in this situation rocking with us. Well, we're about to get this thing started. Yeah. Listen, people, is this considered tricking? That's the topic of today's show. What is considered tricking? Because I'm going to help some of the bros out today. I'm going to help some of the bros out. Because I think that a lot of you also have gotten misled. Misled is what I'll say. A lot of you have gotten misled, and it's actually costed you some. Well, listen, I'll say it like this. The modern perceived concept behind the perceived notion of being a gold digger. Now, there is a such thing as a woman being a gold digger. Let's not just throw that out there that like it's not. I think it's essential for men to understand that there's a reason why there has always been so much power attached to the title man. There's a reason that there's always been so much power attached to that title. A lot of problems would immediately go away if men knew what was contained in the title man. See, because listen, we've been talking about the women. We've been talking about the women, how they expect to give, to get all of the things that our grandfathers gave our grandmothers, but they're not the traditional submissive women. Well, we have to apply that to us too. And if we're going to be honest, a lot of men aren't, it's not even their fault. A lot of men are not leader material, a significant number. And this is why we told those women to stop having to stop bringing children into this world without fathers, right? Because we knew what would happen. You would have what is referred to as a society of soft males. That's what we have, a society of soft males. So when you hear someone like myself say a lot of problems would immediately go away if men knew what it was contained in the title of man, there's power contained in the title man, right? If men knew the power that was contained in that title and how to operate the elements of that title, our grandfathers were looked at like modern day providers and heroes. They were, because they didn't view taking care of a family tricking off. The woman could see something in a storefront window, right? And go tell her man that she saw it, and him take money, hard-earned money that he worked for, and go get that thing. There's a reason why those women looked at our grandfathers the way that they did versus today's modern time, right? Men don't know how to buy a woman something to genuinely make her happy. It's usually an exchange for sex or some type of influence. The reason that a lot of these individuals don't know is because they were likely raised by single parent moms. And that man thing isn't in them. They were never taught how to truly be genuine men, if we want to put it like that. But that's what we're talking about today. So you guys don't get this thing confused and mixed up. So you do know what your true purpose and the execution in life is supposed to be. A lot of you don't know. You don't even know the difference between tricking. Well, we're going to get into that. We're going to make sure that we don't miss anyone. That's nuts. That is nuts. Listen, we're going to talk about tricking because I don't want you guys getting played, but I also don't want you cheating yourself instead of treating yourself, right? I'm going to let you hear from some of the best to ever do it. You know what? We might need a little bit more light. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And I think that's a little bit better. But listen, I want you guys to know what your true purpose and execution in life is supposed to be. Because women became so much more mischievous. Listen, women became so much more mischievous and devious and cunning. They have jumped out of their role, right? And adopted another role. Their role, that role they adopted, it was not like our grandmothers, it was not like our aunties. It was not even like the single woman of 40 years ago. Even though prostitution still existed since the beginning of the time, these women have turned it into a sport. They've turned this thing into a sport with no shame, right? And this made it very visible to society that they do most things for money, right? What they did was attached to us. What they did was attached to a stigma. And it tainted everything for most women today who will ask a man for a gift. These aren't the women who you should be tricking off on. Women who you're just doing a little something with or something like that. If you're going to trick off on a woman, it should be your woman. And if you want what most men are all over the internet saying that they want from women today, submission, intentional cooperation, right? And a feminine woman who knows how to get along with a man, you have to turn yourself into the caliber of man that type of woman could be impressed just being around for no reason. Turn yourself into that. Nobody's talking about that part of the game. Nobody's talking about the part that the men have to contribute to this thing. You have to turn yourself into the caliber of man the type of woman that you think is fly. You have to turn yourself into the caliber of man that woman would be impressed with. You have to turn yourself into the caliber of man who knows how to be stomped down, to be assertive, and do things that are impressive to your woman, right? And when I say woman, it doesn't have to be your girlfriend. It doesn't have to be your wife. That's your situation. She knows what this is. She knows to drop things when you call. That's your thing. You have to be willing to do the things that are impressive to that woman. Because when she thinks about getting outside of her body, when she thinks about having a smart mouth and a smart attitude with you today, right? When she what? When she thinks about doing some of the things, even like giving the poontang to somebody else, she will first have to ask herself, everything that Stacey Prince brings into my life, am I willing to lose it over a fling? This guy I'm thinking about letting blow my back out. What if Stacey were to catch me? The things that Stacey does for me, would I be willing to lose those things over something as simple as a fling? Bare minimum, you'll make her think twice. But if you're not that caliber of a man, who a woman can see a certain type of value in, who a woman can honestly say, being connected to him in whatever way I'm connected to him, it does kind of make my life easier. If you're not that caliber of man that a woman can see value in, then losing you when it comes time to determine whether or not she should cheat with this guy at work, when it comes time to snapping off on you and running her mouth because she's had a tough day at work, when it comes time for her to think about, is it worth me doing this and pissing Stacey off enough to lose access to him? If I'm not the caliber of man that she can see value in, what's to lose? Everybody's got a cock. Doesn't matter how big it is or what. They're all over the place. If the only thing that you're bringing is what I can find in the streets, I mean, I've been wanting to taste on Tony. If I do get caught, I don't want to get caught, but I mean, Stacey doesn't do anything for me that any other guy I've messed with. Right? Losing you will be no big deal to her. So she likely will have a work husband and not care if she gets caught. This is what we refer to as the power up. You want an average living situation with the woman? Be an average individual. You want an above average romantic situation with a above average woman? Become an above average individual. Bare minimum, move like an above average man. There's different layers to this thing. People are living true life experiences that you have no clue about. You've seen some of them on TV, but you don't know how prevalent they really are. You don't know how prevalent these real life experiences are. People are secretly renting yachts because not only does he like getting away or just partying on a yacht for a Saturday and hiring his own catering company to do everything that they need, massages and all of that. But if he likes that experience, he likes his little situation to have that experience. People are secretly going on extra extravagant shopping sprees with certain men who have done well for themselves. But these are women who know how to play the game. They know how to be really nice. They know how to dress in a way that makes a man proud to have her on his arm in society, right? They know how to not be a headache to a man. Even if she feels like being a headache, this man has presented himself in such a way that durst I piss him off? Oh, you definitely have to pay to play. You definitely have to pay to play. What I have seen in a lot of men, I've seen a lot of men, you know, through this patriarchy talk, this matriarchy talk, all of this type of talk that we've been hearing through red pill content and things like that. I believe it has taught men just because you have a cock, expect a woman to be submissive and all of that stuff. Man, why don't you guys stop that stuff? What about you? What about you? Well, that's why this is the hottest show online. That's why this is the hottest show online. Because what you don't get there, you'll get from here. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Because you have a cock and you're a man, she's supposed to shut the hell up whenever she sees you, get instantly moist down there, drop her drawers, pretty much do whatever you say do, be nice to you all the time, be submissive to you all the time, be pleasant, do everything to uplift the areas of in your life that you want uplifted. Does that even sound right? Where can you get something so valuable? Love Lace is definitely in the building, rocking with the show as usual. Girl. Shout out to AJ, definitely in this mother. Bro. Shout out to bro moderator, the silent assassin up in this. Listen, that doesn't sound right. Where can you get something that valuable without you having to kick something out? Where can you get something so valuable it takes care of your actual needs? It'll even cook for you, make sure that your diet is proper, set your doctor's appointments, just do everything that makes life easier for you. But you don't have to kick out anything? Are you nuts? Are you nuts? Do you know what services like that charge, independent services? We're talking about a woman who knows how to not be a headache. And in exchange, he looks forward to making her life a little bit easier because you are his situation. That's what that is. You are what he utilizes to put him in a, if not a good mood, a better mood than the one he was in. You are what he utilizes to put him in his cool space, right? And a man who has his head on his shoulders, he's even willing to invest so you can continue being able to be that for him. Fellas, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want a woman who I'm not investing in. If I don't have to pay anything, I don't want that. See, because I need you in the hole with me. I need you to feel obligated to prioritize me. I need you to, when you think about giving somebody else some top, I need my face to pop up in your head like, can I play Stacy like that? Right? I need entitlement. I need to set the stage. I need leverage. I need you to know that there's elements that I bring into your life that it probably wouldn't be an intelligent move for you to relinquish from yourself. Right? I need leverage. I don't want to be doing what every other man is doing. I don't want to not stick out amongst all of the needles in the haystack. I desire to stick out, and I know how to do it. You don't even have to trick crazy. You don't have to. Some of the things that you know would take pressure off of you in life areas, take the pressure off of her in those life areas. Right? Invest in a woman so she can continue being that piece for you. So listen, if we're going to be honest, a cool woman, when she comes around, things just kind of feel better. Let's be real about this. No? When she comes around smelling damn good, when I see those heels on her feet. Listen, if that doesn't make your environment just a little bit better, then you might want to consider that you're attracted to the same sex. How about that? Listen, if she doesn't even know how to dress in a way that really floats your boat, teach her. Teach her. Tell your sister. Look, most men know what they want to see, but in the event that you don't, Tell your sister or your favorite cousin, listen, I like a fit, feminine woman. I like certain ways that they dress, but I can't pinpoint exactly. I can't pinpoint exactly the way that I would like to see. Sis, help me put it in my head. Cause I got a little thing, you know what I mean, and she's dope as hell, but you know, she wears jeans a lot. I know what I like, but just help me put it in perspective. Boom. Now you're putting work in. Now you're investing. Now you're about to get what you want. Now you're about to get something that makes you feel good. Imagine a woman who every time she comes around, she's exactly what you want to see. She's exactly what you want to be looking at. Listen, she doesn't even have to be doing anything. Just when she's sitting over there on your couch while you're still working, and the way she sits and crosses her legs. What the hell is something like that worth? I want you guys to know the difference between tricking off and getting played. I want you to know the difference between tricking off and getting played. Getting played, particularly by gold diggers. But listen, hold on, I'm going down here acting a damn fool again. I knew who it was as soon as I heard it. AJ been setting this thing off here. Shout out to my bro AJ, always over here making sure we can continue with the show. Let me see. My bro said, there you go, talking that talk. Peaceful, attentive women are a gift from God. I cannot detect one exaggeration. When you get that right woman around you, everything, listen. Even when you're down and out, you done lost 15,000, right? In crypto, you feeling some type of way. The right woman can get that up out of you pretty fast by just showing that she's concerned that you're not filling up the par. Babe, but you a winner. You've been winning. I mean, you're going to get that money back. We both know that. Whew. And then slowly but surely, you start seeing little traces of that invisible S on your chest. Starts to more colorful, bolder, brighter. Because you forgot about the S on your chest till she said something. How does he know? It's all the hell that I experience. I'm telling you. They try to make it seem like grooming a woman is a bad thing. There's nothing wrong with grooming a woman. Nothing. The only thing that you are doing is formatting and fitting her to who you are. She may not even be able to change exactly to everything that you like in a woman. But if she's even willing to cooperate and compromise, man, what more do you want? What all are you asking for? You're starting to act like a woman, to be honest. And I want her eyelashes to be like, not that close to apart, but I want them to be, and her lipstick, okay, not that shade of red, but are you serious? That's not even men behavior. Men are relatively easy to please. As long as you can cultivate inside of this woman a desire to most of the time see you happy and in a good mood, you're winning off the top right there, right? You're winning off the top. I'm talking about women. Listen, hold on. I ain't even read the rest of my bro's super chats. Listen, my bro said, peaceful, attentive women are a gift from God. Listen, he said soft femininity reduces blood pressure. What the hell did that go? I could go for that. I could go for it. Hey, my guy said, if she's approachable, she's coachable. My guy's standing on business tonight. Look. Somebody knows what I'm talking about down here. My guy said, feminine ladies don't have to ask me for ish. I'm already moving on things. Soft femininity makes me want to work. That's real grown man talk right there. That's grown man talk right there. You know, these red pill channels have you guys like, they ain't doing shit for no bitch. And da-da-da. You know how you sound? So why should she do anything for you? I enjoy the delicacy of the presence of a woman, a classy woman. I enjoy it. Now, are my looks enough? Is my lumber, is my log enough? I don't like there to even be competition. Once they shoot the pistol and say, on your marks, get set, go. Once we both take off running, I just assume that a meteorite come down and take care of him for me. I don't want the competition at all. I don't want to compete. I'm talking about once they pop, on your marks, get set, go, pop. I can push a little app on my phone and drop a nuclear bomb on him. I don't want any competition. Do you know how you do that? Do you know how you take care of your competition? You stand out. You don't even have to break the bag. You don't even have to lose your mind and go nuts and mess up the car payment, the home loan payment. You don't have to go nuts. You don't have to go nuts. All you have to do is the really cool little things, right? I'm talking about women who are so dope that a man invests to make sure that she can keep being what he needs her to be. You tell me how much something like that is worth. How much is something like that worth? My bro said, I'll read that again. My bro said, feminine ladies don't have to ask me for ish. I'm already moving on things. Soft femininity makes me want to work. You guys can listen. You guys can miss the target if you want to. Miss the target. And it makes a man like me. Most women will say you can't compete with me. And I'm not even going nuts. I'm not even going nuts. Listen, I know that gourmet cake and pie shop. I know which one she's in love with. I go spend $8, $10, $15. Let's go nuts. $25 on that small piece of cake that when I watch her eat it sometimes, she's like, every time she takes a bite, she's like, I can do that. Right? Simple. Listen, yeah, working hard. Yeah. I just know that I've been meaning to wash my car for about a week, but it seems like I'm waking up to go to work and coming back home. Oh yeah. While we're on the phone, she tell me, hold on, let me go answer the door. And it's the mobile detail out there. What is that? 70, 60, 75 bucks? If 60 or 70, if 60 or 75 bucks will set you back some, listen, you even right now, you need to log off right now. You need to log off of the show right now. Come back in about a month. I don't want to lose you as a brother or sister, but if that'll set you back, you need to log off right now and get on Indeed right now. This the last. You don't need to be dating. If $60 or $75, listen, I got about 3 people who pushes that on the show probably 2 times a week, sometimes 3, just to support the show. Right? Who told you that you have to give nothing up, but you got a cock between your legs? Okay. Okay. I can tell you how to lock her down. I can tell you how to lock her down. Hey, listen, you don't even have to take it from me. I'm going to let you know right now. This tricking thing that you guys call tricking, we're going to see what other people think about it.
So, tricking to me is when, like I said, a motherfucker know that you ain't really fucking with him like that, but he knows that he got the money to spend in order to keep you around. Period. So he's gonna be the one that take you on them flights, fly you out, take you to Mahogany's, twice a week, take you on shopping trips, get your nails done. But he know that you really ain't fucking with him like that. It ain't gonna go further past this. But he just
That's tricking. That's tricking. When just to get some of your time, I gotta spend money. That's tricking. See, me, I'm talking about that woman who, we might not even be serious right now, but you my little situation and you know that, right? We do our thing and it has the potential to go somewhere. That's my little situation. And you know that. We don't even have to say none of it out loud. You know what this is, right? You know that you are in a situation right now that legitimately, any day now, you know you could get this. So listen, I don't want to, I know we ain't talked about this, but I don't want no other men having access to you. Any day now, she knows that her jaw wouldn't hit the ground if he said that. You know what this is. You my little situation. It doesn't matter if I've been really busy and I can't commit to a relationship and da 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 da. But from the time we've been doing our thing, you know this is more than me just mounting up on top of you, jumping up and down on you, and knocking you upside the head with the infamous belt buckle jingle. You know, you can honestly say you've been treated well by me. You can honestly say that I don't treat you like a garden tool. You can honestly say that you like spending time. You know what this is. You know what this is.
loves spending his money on a beautiful woman. So, tricking to me is when, like I said, a motherfucker know that you ain't really fucking with him like that, but he knows that he got the money to spend in order to keep you around. Period. So he's gonna be the one that take you on them flights, fly you out, take you to Mahogany's, twice a week, take you on shopping trips, get your nails done. But he know that you really ain't fucking with him like that. It ain't gonna go further past this. But he just loves spending his money on a beautiful woman, and that's literally it. They just love to spend their money and their time on a beautiful woman and they know they ain't gonna get nothing else in return but that companionship for that moment.
That's a trick. Because of the things that you don't have that ordinarily would captivate a woman and gain her attention, charisma, confidence, looks, something like that, you're leading with money. You're leading with money. Listen, me, if you had better not give me the inclination that some type of resource of mine is required in order for us to spend time together. You can't afford to give me an inkling of that, like, at any time, because you don't have to worry about me wasting your time or anything like that. I'm going to nip this in the bud ASAP. ASAP. Soon as you start talking about money to a certain extent, soon as you start talking about materialistic things, it's a wrap. If you're not trying to get to know me, for real, get to know me, you won't even see that other side of me. You won't be around long enough to see that other side of me. I'm paying you to reciprocate the genuine interest that I'm showing you that I want back. I can go on Figueroa Street to get that. Right? Not I. Not I. Shout out to my bro AJ over here rocking with us one more again. Where that? AJ, let me see. Okay, no, that's not the one. I saw somebody else said something else. Okay, he said ish. I thought he said sin. Brother Abraham in this situation rocking with us. Shout out to Biggs, definitely in the building. All the time. Hey, Big said, shout out to the Brokies, where $90 will break you for the month. Listen, my guy said business expenses and tax write-offs are an entirely different level of socioeconomic transactions. Hey, check this out. My guy said leading with money breeds imminent failure. How can you win? How do you even expect her? Okay, well, come up here then. Come and talk. She said a sassy way of thinking. Come and talk to me then. Let me know where I have it wrong since you have it right. Let me know where I have it wrong. Lord Jai up in this situation. My girl Sweets over here hitting us off on TikTok. Look, I want to show you. Never mind. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm not even going to say anything. Listen, I'm just telling you guys like this. There's a difference between tricking off and investing in yourself. If you have a woman in your world who she knows that she's your little situation and she knows what you expect of her, if that woman legitimately brings some type of peace into your life, she makes you feel good whenever you're grinding often, right? And sometimes your brain is racked, you got spaghetti brain, right? But you can always call her like, what are you doing? Nothing, what are you up to? Your head just over here like going nuts. Been on this problem for a minute and da 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 da. And here she is. You want me to come over? And usually when she comes over, she's got that favorite piece of cake that you're crazy about from that deli. I mean, from that bakery. Something happened. Like, well, I know what it is. We see a surgence of soft males, I call them. Soft males. They were raised by single parent moms, and therefore they don't know what just like we say that these women are 4 generations removed away from being able to see what a devoted woman looks like, what a devoted wife looks like. They didn't get to see it because our grandmothers died off before they came. Well, it's the same for men. A lot of these young boys who were raised by single parent moms, they don't know what my grandfather didn't play this and he didn't play that, or my uncle who didn't play this or didn't play that, or my dad who let us know this is when it's time to act up and put your hands on somebody. Here's when it's not that. They don't know about those things. They don't know about those things because even a lot of the men that we have today are far removed away from what we know traditionally a man to be. So you guys have been getting fed bad information. Like if you look out for a woman, you're a sucker or something like that. How can a woman have confidence in you if when she has problems, she can't come to you and you make those problems go away? How can she develop confidence in you if you can't make problems of hers vanish just like that? If you're doing the things for a woman that she can do for herself, what makes you any more special in her eyes than the plumber? What do you know how to do? What skill set do you have that can make a woman say, I ain't think about it like that? Aw. Right? Right? Listen, me, myself, I'll pull an engine out of a car. Present day time. Present day time. Changing oil is like I could do that in my sleep. I have quicker way to change tires than most people know about it. Valve cover gaskets, I know how to replace those. Tried, tested, and proven. Shout out to my bro AJ. Look. He said, there's that word again, sassy. When grown men have standards, we're GAY, but it's only when they can't meet the standard. That's it. That's it. Sassy. But if she had been listening to the show instead of swimming in the sewage of her emotions, she would have knew there was no reason to talk about sassy. I'm teaching women how to properly take care of their situation, right? Listen, I'm going to tell you fellas something. I prefer it to be like that with me. I prefer her to be in my pocket because she has an incentive to look at me like I'm priority. If there's other men she talks to, she knows that, for one, I'm not dealing with women who are talking to other men, but hypothetically, if there's other men who she's been talking to on the phone, she knows when I call, I said when I call, right? That's what matters to me. That's what I'm investing in. Drop every damn thing. If that's not a benefit to you in any way at all, you might want to consider that you're probably attracted to the same sex. It means something to me. Black patriarchy said they mad because they daddy was sassy. Listen, I'm going to start using that. Soon as they call her sassy, I'm going to say, like they say, but your mama was black. I'm going to say, was your daddy sassy too? Listen. How to show online. How to show online. Yeah, I be having spaghetti brain sometime, man, when I'm going in too strong. Shout out to Lamar Anderson, definitely in this situation. His mother rocking with us, showing love. I appreciate the love. Listen, talk that hey, Love Lace, talk that talk. Scriptures say, Proverbs 31 and 10, which states, an excellent woman, who can find her? She is far more precious than jewels. We know that. We know that. Listen, you guys got to get a lot of this red pill content out of your head. A lot of that stuff is coming from people who don't do well with women. People who do well with women know that there's not many things at all on planet Earth that bring happiness to you that you don't have to invest in or you didn't have to invest in. Name something. Name something that you don't have to invest in or you didn't have to invest in that brings you great joy. Name it. Why should a woman be any different? How come a woman, listen, and I'm only talking about women who are genuinely interested in you. A woman who is genuinely interested in you and she doesn't often ask for things, break her off. Break her off. Listen, you only have to do something for this woman 2-3 times a month. 2 times a month. Listen, it doesn't even have to be extravagant. If her daughter, going down a rabbit hole now, we're talking crazy now. Okay, so that's a bad example. But I don't know. If she has a nut job phone bill, one of those $150 phone bills, push that her way. Push that her way. If her refrigerator goes out, right, you pay for the repairman. That's it. Now here you are, Superman now. Whenever he finds out about situations of mine, things get better, I promise. He better not find a... So listen, I want to say this. As we are doing this show, I'm starting to find out why a lot of men are having problems dating women. I'm starting to find out. Because you guys are doing dumb shit that we get on the women for doing. You guys are asking for something in return for nothing. That just now hit me. You guys believe that as long as you come with a cock between your legs, that she should be submissive, she should be all of these things. Don't we get on the women about that? I don't want it any other way. I don't want it any other way. If I don't have you in my pocket, I don't want you. I don't want nothing from you. Listen, you know how people like, God damn, why is it doing that? Oh, could that be it? Yeah, it is. Damn, I'm tripping. Give me a second, people. I did something wrong. I did it wrong. Knew something was wrong. Knew something was wrong. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Right? But listen, how much is what I've described to you? Somebody who, when they come over, your entire environment changed. You were setting up, struggling at work, spaghetti brain, and a little discombobulated, in a certain mood. But when she comes, everything just feels cool, right? That's worth a lot. Then she might come kiss you on the back of your head. You know what I mean? You got this, babe. The only way that what I'm saying to you can sound bad is if you like grabbing the right hand side of men's butt cheeks. Yeah. You do the, listen, I'm very okay with investing in a woman just to make sure that she can keep being what I need her to be for me on a tailor-made level. How much is something like that worth? I've invested in far worse. Listen, this woman can't even view you as a trick, right? Because she knows that you're the caliber of man who could replace her. But she knows you're rocking with her because you respect her and you respect how she moves and how she moves towards you. Even she will know, no, I'm there for him. Even it will make sense even to her that you reciprocate because she knows she's pouring into you. A woman you're dealing with who you can't be Superman for, she can't respect you. She can't respect you. Because evidently you have painted yourself into a corner to where if you can't do things for her, you likely can't do things for yourself. You're kind of giving her a glimpse of your finances. If you could never do anything, there's a respectful way to let a woman know that you dig her enough, that you look out for her from time to time. And listen, I'm not talking about every time you see her, you have to look out for her. Every time you're around each other, you have to look out for her. That's a transactional relationship, right? But listen, you don't need to continue listening to me. I'm going to let you guys hear it from some other people what tricking is and what tricking ain't.
Tricking is when you're spending money on women and they have no attachment to you. So like if you have a girl and you taking her out and stuff like that, that's not tricking. But like if you got a girl, like she has no attachment to you, no connection with you, don't care nothing about you. She don't spend no time with you like that, and you spending money on her. To me, that's tricking.
Okay.
But if that's your girlfriend and she's texting you, she's cooking you meals and stuff like that, to me, that's not tricking. To me, that's just being a good provider or whatever. I ain't gonna do it, too cheap. But I won't knock it because the girl is doing something for you too. But when you ain't getting nothing out of the deal, you out here doing this, you buying this, and the other, and she might ration you some pussy once a month or something like that. That's tricky.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
I agree. That's tricking.
I'm not a gift giver. That's the first thing I did to ensure that you were here because you want to be around.
that.
Okay.
You need to, and also, I don't want nothing from you. Hey, we're going to do stuff together and feel like if we spend time together, do we like that? But this gift giving stuff, I've never been this guy. I've been asked, you're not gonna give me back? Absolutely not. Sorry, that's not how I get down. And they be like, whoa. I'm like, it's not like that. It's just, it's what is month one.
When you're building it on that.
You know what I'm saying? We can't build it on that because guess what? If that stuff stops coming, then you leave.
Right.
You know?
Right.
That's a bar.
If that stuff.
That's real. See, because I kind of dig myself. I'm kind of crazy about me, right? I'm talking about once or twice a month, you do something to let her know that I'm priority in her life. And that it's authentic. It's genuine. Even with the possibility of potentially going somewhere serious. You should only be doing things like this for someone who you could see yourself being in a serious relationship with. Or somebody who means a lot to you. Situation where both of you legitimately mean something to each other. Anything that's strictly business and not transactional is not attached to any honor. It's not attached to any honor.
Pay for a haircut or something. Watch that nigga come back with a purse. Trying to tell you. I'm putting the ladies on game. When you dealing with a nigga like me, if a girl buy me a Kit Kat right now, I don't know what the fuck I'll do. I might just wire my whole bank account. Take it. Like, little shit like that. It's a thought that counts.
And this is what I've told you guys several times. Women don't have to reciprocate to the tune that men reciprocate. Show a man that you were thinking about him when you were nowhere around, and that's how you get your way with a man. It's how you get your way with a man. Whatever barbershop he goes to, next time he goes, once he's done getting his hair cut, see what it'll do for him to when he stands up and gets ready to pay his barber. His barber's like, that's already been taken care of, my guy. Your girl called in and took care of that already. You ladies should be supporting this show more than the men. You should be supporting this show more than the men. Where are the super chats? Where are the roses on TikTok? Where are the galaxies? Because no one's going to tell you these things. You'd rather go to Yada Awakening. You'd rather go to Ace Metaphor. You'd rather go to where people lie to you. That's nuts to us. None of these people outside of the late, great Kevin Samuels gave you guys anything that could legitimately get you in a long-term relationship. How you thinking that men like strong women who stand their ground? How the hell has that been working for you? You become invisible to us. I'm telling you this. You think you have to do nothing to get the best out of a man? How has that been working? Listen, some of you are so ugly and so unattractive and have done so much dating damage to yourself till you kind of have to pay for a man. You have to make his life easier. And even then, I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, damn, I didn't even know this show was going to turn into this. Let's go. Turbulence, people. For those of you who aren't familiar with the show, when you hear that, I'm probably about to rock the boat a little bit or say something that's going to ruffle somebody's feathers. Some of you are so unattractive and so overweight You've done so much dating damage to your life. Multiple children by multiple men. Listen to me. Oh, hell. No, you ain't going to get away that easy. Listen to me. You're legitimately probably going to have to buy a man. Or you're going to have to deal with a very lower level individual. It'll make it easier if you're a very nice woman, if you're a very feminine woman, but looks matter a great deal. Listen, I'm not saying that there aren't going to be any isolated incidences where a woman ends up scoring a good guy, an overweight, unattractive woman who's feminine and very, very nice. I'm not saying there's never going to happen, but that's not going to happen as the regular, right? Ladies, those of you who want to listen to me. Some of you are going to have to buy a man. You're going to have to allow a man to stay with you. Like, it's not even your fault. It's the cards you were dealt, right? But if you got multiple children by multiple men, that one is your fault, right? But here's why I say you're going to have to do that. Because even if he's even halfway cute, after he gets done having, oh, hell, here we go. Hey, you can hate me. Turbulence, people. Even if you're looking out for that man financially and letting him stay in your house for rent free, he doesn't have to do much. After he has sex with you, he's still going to wish that he had somewhere to go. I'm giving you guys game. Listen, if you're an unattractive woman, if you're a very unsavory type of woman, men will have sex with you, but the moment we release, when we're on top of you, we become disgusted in ourselves. That we'll look over at you and we'll say to ourselves, fuck was I thinking? Nigga, you stupid as hell. Here you go with this dumb shit again. Talking to yourself. Done snapped on yourself mentally. Dumbass nigga, here you go again with this dumb shit, nigga. I'm telling you, it's called post-nut clarity. You can look it up. Men come to their ultimate sobering point when they release, when we have an orgasm. This is what I'm telling you guys. It's very, very tough for us to not be really, really honest with you about our feelings after we release. Listen, ladies, if you want to know how a man really feels about you, you got about a 2 to 4 minute window after a man releases to ask him any question that you want to know the truth to. You can even ask him. Turbulence, people. Do I disgust you? If you catch that man within that 2 to 4 minute window after he has nutted and you ask him, do I disgust you? Post-nut clarity is so powerful, you might get one of these. Huh? You might get one of those. You know what I'm talking about? Huh? That mean I heard you, but do you want to know the truth? Huh? Or you might get one of these. No, it ain't like that, sweetheart. I mean, to be honest, like I told you, I am not never looking for no serious relationship. But now, if you asked us those questions when we need some, when we ain't had none in 2 weeks and I'm on the phone with you, oh, I'm going to tell you pretty much anything. I'll give you the sun, the moon, the rain. Right? This is what I'm telling you guys. So in the event that you do have to pay a man, the complication is going to lie when every time after he has sex with you, he'll be disgusted in himself for about 5 minutes. But if you can wait that 5-10 minutes out, maybe cook him something to eat or something like that, you can put a blanket over the disgust that he has for you. And I'll say this, there are some men who have no morals and no integrity who their post-nut clarity won't allow them to be disgusted. No, I think that's 100% of men. But I'm saying some men have very low morals and things like that. Listen, what I'm saying to you ladies is this. Some of you were dealt bad cards, and you're going to have to find the best possible ways you can, the most efficient ways that you can to cultivate the type of happiness that you desire. Listen, I don't even knock a woman for taking care of a man if she hasn't been able to do any better on the dating highway. Because we all know, listen, we all know what the dating highway has to offer. That is not a place that you should desire to visit voluntarily. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak. This is not for the weak. The hell? My motherfucker, Negro, my brother up here in this situation. Shout out to Ether over here setting it off, dropping bombs with the $50.
Welcome to Death Row.
Dead man walking.
Shout out to my brother Ether in this situation. Next week, our super chats are going to have effects on the screen, right? That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to my bro always over here rocking with us. Shout out to AJ in the building. AJ says, shout out to my brother Adam, definitely in the Adam, definitely up in this one. Hey, AJ said, a woman left tea on my doorstep when I was sick. I wanted to get a marriage certificate that day. I keep telling y'all, nobody's up here just talking. Nobody's up here just talking. The small things matter to us. It's the small things that will allow you to gain favor with us. Trust and believe it. AJ said, if it's weight, it was the carbs that she was dealt, not the cars. I got two of them down there who, no matter what, they're just not going to act right, people. That's just what it is. Hey, that's just what it is. Shout out to my bro ZF, definitely in the building, rocking with us. A broad will have better luck trying to find Tupac than me buying her something from the ice cream truck. Hey, maybe that works for you. Maybe that works for you. Me, I don't mind. I'll pay a monthly membership fee for you to stop what you're doing when I call your phone, when I text your phone. I think it's priceless, to be honest. I think the price tag that should be associated with being able to sequester a woman to come tend to you, man, to be honest, if we really want to talk about what the cost of that would be, it would be more than sending a mobile detail to her crib, right? It would be more than that. It would be way more than that. We know what the market says about the price valuation of it. Have somebody come clean your house, and then let a beautiful woman come clean your house. See what the price tag on that would be. I know mine is $200, and this is an old woman. Well, the deep cleans are $200. Listen, and she's Latino. Think if she was white. Think if she was Asian. And yet I've had women, like my bro AJ said, I've had women who come over and clean up when I'm not feeling well. Don't play yourself. Do not latch on to that red pill content. Red pill content is sometimes going to line up with our content, but we are more relationships and lifestyle and success-based show, right? We talk about finances. We talk about latest innovations in artificial intelligence platforms, right? We talk about romance. We talk about the hell is that? Listen, this is my there go my girl. Shout out to Kay up in this situation over here clowning, dropping the $50 bomb. Kay been rocking with us ever since she been rocking with us. And see, listen, who said that? Who said that? Okay, that was Larry Love in the building over here setting it off. Larry said this. That's game, Stacy. Now check this out. Ladies, you can benefit if you just get the bull crap out of your... I hate him. I hope his kids end up in a... If you stop that stuff, like the girl who called me sassy, not only am I giving men game on how to get the best out of a woman, I'm giving you game on what you should be able to expect out of a man that you're giving your all to. If you can't expect these things from him, why are you giving him your all? You go reserve that for a man who's going to reciprocate it. If you are the caliber of woman who you know how to cooperate with a man, you're feminine, you're nice. If you're getting BS payments for that right now, do you know that if you removed all of that from him and you went and presented that to another man? See, I don't use the word and the phrases real man this, real man that. I'll say this. There is a certain caliber of man who knows the value of that type of treatment. And he will invest in, like what I mean when I say invest, I'm talking about I got to be sending somebody over there every day. This girl's sitting over there with the flu because she need to get better ASAP because, you know, I'm used to getting phone calls from her. Hey. And I ain't been getting those since her throat been all messed up. Hey, yeah, I need you guys to take some thermal flu, a big thing of chili, I'll cook the chili. What has happened to us? What has happened to us? Shout out to my bro AJ, definitely over here rocking with us on a crazy level. You heard what he said? Listen, anytime I see him say something like 34 watching, 28 likes, listen, my bro said 38 watching, 28 likes. That means we have 6 tricks trying to buy. 34 watching, 28 likes. That means we have 6 tricks trying to buy their way out of the friend zone. One in here. I'm gonna have to turn those colors. Yeah, okay, listen, I got it. I knew I was right. 34 watching, 28 likes. That means we have 6 tricks trying to buy their way out of the friend zone in here. That was actually a good point. A woman who has you in the friend zone, she's already made up her mind that you're not the caliber of man she could be attracted to. If you're the type of man that you're watching this show right now, right? You're watching this show right now, and you know that you're the type of man who you'll invest in a woman take that to somebody else, just like I told the women. Take that to somebody else. Somebody else will appreciate that. Listen, and if you're the type of man that this woman wasn't attracted to romantically, even though you did things for her, it probably means you're not high up on the totem pole as it pertains to desirable men. You probably have social anxiety. You probably have some type of confidence issues, things like that. Okay, while you're working on that, I would advise you not to date until you went to a boxing gym, got a boxing membership, and took yourself through the fire of what it's like to be hands-on with other men and learning how to get over fears. This is what that does, but we're not going to get into that right now. I would advise you not to be dating until you overcome those things, but if you want companionship, even while you're working on those things, take that generosity that you have to a woman who will appreciate it. Take that to her. Listen, I'm going to say this too. I don't like it when people say things like, I don't care what nobody think about me, and all of those things. You should care what people think about you, because if there's a significant amount of people calling you a pedo or calling you a kleptomaniac, why are all of these people lying on you? Why? They have nothing better to do is what it is, right? If there's a significant amount of women who aren't receptive to you and you can't get them, you can get them to nibble on the hook, but the more they get to know about you, that's when they typically leave. That means you have some internal issues that you need to deal with. So listen to what these women are saying about you. And they don't have to be saying it with their mouths. If you can't lock them down and get them in that deal, get them to sign that contract, it means there's some, if there's 10 women, several women that you can get them to go out on a date with you, but you can't seem to lock that thing down, there's something about you that's turning all of those women off, right? Identify it and work on it. Chances is you already know what it is. It's something that you already hate about yourself. You know what it is. Fix it. That's what men do. We're fixers. We build and we fix. It's what we do. It's our DNA. It's how God programmed us. So if you can build skyscrapers, if you can build computers from the floor up, how come you can't fix yourself? You can. And it's what you need to do, because you can't really go on a tangent expecting women to getting upset. This is Myron from Fresh and Fit. The hatred that you see in him, it comes from a place of him being a multimillionaire and can't get women to be okay accepting him the way he is. He can't get any women to do it, and he's a millionaire. He's a millionaire. I broke my nose boxing. That means at least you know what it tastes. You know what it tastes like to experience the blood of a man. I believe every man is supposed to have gotten in at least 2 or 3 fist fights in his life. And if that wasn't your story, you need a boxing gym membership. They're not going to let you just jump in the ring with any of their fighters. In 30 days, they're going to train you, do cardio and all of that for 30 days. Then you develop the courage to say, hey, I wouldn't mind sparring with some of your fighters who have upcoming fights and blah, blah, blah. This is when you start to feel like a man. Once you start feeling like a man, it's easier to start behaving like a man. You don't have to believe me. Adam said, I don't get red pill. Yeah, it's a lot of hate involved with red pill. Like, it's red, in my opinion, and I'm going to say this about what I know about red pill. You can even find some red pill channels that have some viable financial advice, just some viable advice, period. But from my experience, a lot of it is going to be rooted in hate, right? You'll see them. You'll see them. Like Andrew from whatever podcast. Look how he talks to women. He calls them bitches and stuff. Man, I got daughters. You kidding me? How can I have that type of energy in me? Bitch. Do it to a man and I'll respect it. Yeah. Listen, AJ said it. Look, I didn't even see what AJ said. AJ said some of the red pill stuff is adjacent to ours. Right. I agree 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. Listen, my bro Ether said the friend zone is the equivalent to beta male orbiter / emotional tampon. It is. They use you like they GAY homies. They do. They ask you questions about you. They know you crazy about them. They know that. But they're asking you how they can't get so-and-so to be more attracted to them. How come I can't get Tony to be more attracted to me? Boy. Boy, if it's a woman talking to you like that and she know that you like her, yeah, you got some serious issues going on. Yep. Adam said, I'm working on building my job skills. I like that. That's what I want to hear. That's at the top of that's what I want to hear. Why do men brush off women with physical challenges? Because men don't play that shit. It's not physical challenges. You're overweight or something like that. Like, and I don't know what you mean particularly when you say physical challenges, but if you have physical challenges, you're asking someone who doesn't have physical challenges to accept a bad deal. Go to someone who is as equally, I don't want to say it like that, who has also a deficiency that would make yours seem like not so bad of a deal. Trade-offs. You know what? I'm telling you, people, that's the shortcut. The crazy part is we've been taught that the shortcut to dating is sucker-ish. That's crazy. We've been taught that the real way to do this thing is sucker-ish. No, it's the real way to do things. We see it playing out the exact same way in every other market. You have to bring something to get something. And why do you have a problem with that? I don't prefer it any other way. Now, there has been times with just, my charisma and things like that will get me the bag or whatever, the woman. But once it starts turning into something that I can honestly say I enjoy being around her, I want leverage. I want that if she is talking to a couple other guys, when she sees a text from me, hey, it's my mom. I got to go. I'll call you back. Hey, Stacy. I don't know about you. I like to win. But I've told you guys before, like with me personally, I don't deal with women who are seeing somebody else. I'll give her maybe enough time until we establish that this is something that I want to keep going on. And after that, you're not dealing with anybody else. But here's what I do allow a woman to do. I do allow her to talk to other men. Because one thing that I don't want to do, if a woman is looking for a very serious relationship and things like that, I don't want a woman to ever be able to say, bumping into him was one of the worst things that ever happened to me. I missed out on 2 amazing men because Stacy was lying to me. I don't want a woman to ever be able to say that about me. I believe bad karma will come up on a person if you do things like that, right? So I don't, a woman I'm dealing with, if I'm not in a place where I'm ready to, be more than her being a companion of mine, I let her deal with other men. No sex, but it's predicated upon one thing, that before you do anything extra with this individual, you come back to me and you let me know, Stacy, I know we already talked about this, but I just got to be honest. I am looking for something serious. I want somebody to grow with, and I just need to know if you're still in that place where you said that's not what you're on right now, because there's somebody who's interested in me, and I don't want to miss out on that with what me and you have if you're still not available for that. Right at that moment, she gives me the opportunity to say, no, I've grown, in a situation to where I like us spending time together. And if I'm going to have to make a choice of losing access to you or us being in a situation, a deeper situation, yeah, we're going to tell him he can kick rocks, right? You gave me what I wanted instead of, you just disappearing. Now, my conscience is clean. In the event that I say, I'm still in a tough space, babe, I'm building this and da-da-da, and I don't have time for a committed relationship. Now, my conscience is clean. My conscience is clean. She'll never be able to say, dealing with Stacy, I missed out on a guy who I believe could have been the love of my life. No. He said they won't tell you nothing. The caliber of women I deal with will. The caliber of women I deal with, they likely don't even want to be talking to more than one person at a time anyway. I'm not saying that I can't get played or something like that, but the odds are significantly high. This is why I tell you guys that the most important part about dating is being a good picker. Like the caliber of women who I'm even attracted to, they are appalled at the notion of giving a man their body and just letting him play with them. Like when it's not something serious. I've always been like that. That's the only type of women. Now I've trash. We've all went through our sprees where we only wanted trash, right? I said it. I tell you to your face, I said it. I've touched numerous trashy women and I liked it. I liked it so much, in fact, so. Just playing. Just playing. Okay, so who was that? Okay, Miss Connie says, why do men brush off women with physical challenges? Yeah, I agree with that. Adam said red pill seems occupied on alpha male stuff. I agree. There's more there's more to life than me man, you woman, submit. There's way more involved in this than that. Okay, she said cerebral palsy. That's her challenge. Okay. She's been up here before. She's actually sweet. That's why I'm afraid of black men because of how I've been treated about something that I have no choice over. I can produce healthy and be physically active. Uh Polish guy said what? Physical challenges are not good for men who want to produce or be physically active. I agree. I agree. Yeah, no doubt about it. You see what AJ said. We definitely rock with Connie over here. Fact. She's been nothing but sweet every time she's come up here. Okay, so Connie, here's what I'm going to say. Men are very physical, and I mean, what did I say? Visual. Also, especially men who are quality men, we like to be able to put our woman on our arm and get our props from taking her in front of our friends. We like to be able to brag on her and things like that. Um, I think a dating site would be more suitable for you. I think a dating site would be more suitable. Also, I think whatever church you go to, churches are scams mostly, but whatever church you go to, if you go to a church, somebody where you'll score at, Miss Connie, is some people who already know you. People who already know you, because that means they won't be shocked when they realize that you have a difficulty. And if you can get past that, then there's room to have the conversation about a relationship, right? But most human beings are going to be off put just a little bit by a life handicap. Uh, that's just the hard truth of it. Life itself isn't fair. It's just not. Life is tough, right? But I don't want to go too deep into that. But like I said, I believe personally, if I was you, if I was you, I would talk to the people who know me, the people who know about my handicap, things like that. And if they know somebody who might be interested in you, because that's where a lot of relationships come from. A lot of relationships come from by way of a third party friend, right? Mutual friend, something like that. So, try that route. Somebody who already knows you. Sweet nothings is what we call them. Sweet nothings.
Hello.
Miss Vicky,
Hey, how are you?
tell me how your night is going.
It's going okay. I hope yours is going good as well.
My life is absolutely amazing. No complaints at all. Thank you. I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Are you in a relationship right now?
I am married, happily married.
Got you. Sounds good. Sounds good. Um, what we were
Been
talking.
with the same man for almost 21 years.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Can you see where being married to a decent man plays a benefit in the big picture of life itself?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And they are hard to find.
Yep.
But my husband told me that men these days are not interested in getting married because they've kind of given up because of women's attitudes.
Yep. Yep. And it's something the attitudes that we're experiencing, it's something that goes completely against men's nature. Like they're coming with
Uh-huh.
masculine behaviors. We are masculine. We don't desire
Mhm.
masculine women. Women who have to have the last word. Women who will argue at the drop
Right.
of the dime. Women who actually want to challenge that man for his title as the man in the relationship.
That's right.
That's a problem. That's a huge problem. So what men are opting to do is they're just opting out of dealing with a lot of these American women, and they're just being selective and going across seas and a whole manner of other things.
Well, I'll be 62 my birthday.
Okay.
Okay. And I have a lot of old fashioned values, probably a lot more than probably a lot of women.
Right.
Um, my husband is the head of my household.
Right.
You disrespect my husband, and we have a problem.
She put that out there fast.
I
Yeah.
mean, he deserves the utmost respect. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better man. But anyway, he was saying that women these days, they got to be 6 foot tall,
Yep.
six figures, all these expectations, and they bring nothing to the table. I mean, it's true. They can't cook. They couldn't
Yeah.
starch an iron. They couldn't starch and iron a pair of pants or a shirt if they needed them to.
Yeah. Don't know how to nurture a man or anything.
Nope, none of it. Nope, they're all for themselves.
Yeah, and
Yep.
well, it leads to a bad place though, because by the time they turn like 45 or something like that, and they're starting to see all of the evidences around life that maybe it's time for them to start getting serious about life, well, it's too late now. It's too late.
Yeah.
You've aged out. A lot of your youthful beauty is gone. You probably had 2 or 3 children by 2 or 3 different men. There will be a substantial amount of things that have happened to you throughout the time that you were partying on up until you reached the age of 45 that will have done damage to your dating value. And now men are kind of walking past you and not paying you as much attention as they would have paid you if you had gotten serious about finding your husband when you were 29.
Right, true. Well, you know, praise the Lord, as of November 24th, I'm cancer free.
That's what I'm talking about over here.
But you know what? I had well, first of all, I want to thank God for healing me.
Amen.
For helping me through it. But you know what? And blessing me with such a wonderful husband. He has been by my side through it all.
Listen, let me say something real quick. See, you guys think I'm up here just talking. Some of you like to assume that I'm up here just talking. I tell you guys about this all of the time. And it's even the example that I give you guys. When life gets tough, life has everybody's address. And it goes a knocking on these doors. It kicks some doors in with very, very bad news. And here you are, because you were listening to all of this feminist garbage all over social media. Now that the doctor has told you that they found a lump in your breast, or that they're going to have to cut a foot off, or diabetes, you have to deal with it all by yourself because you never learned how to get along with a man.
Yep, exactly.
Crazy.
That's what's wrong with our world, though. You know, people don't want to let the man be the man. And, you know, my husband don't rule over me. You know, they want to say, well, your husband rules over. No, he doesn't. He respects me. He takes good care of me. I mean, in every way that you could ask for a man to take care of you. And, you know, I worked for a lot of years, and then I got fibromyalgia. I had an issue with some discs in my back, and then I came down with cancer. And he's been by my side.
You see what I'm saying? That just simply sounds like the way it's supposed to go. But see, the truth of the matter is these women aren't dating men. They're dating who has the best sex. They're dating who's fine and things like that. They want to lie about it and say that men ain't shit and men have been treating them bad, but you haven't even been looking for a serious relationship. You've been out there in those streets having casual sex, getting drunk, doing whatever recreational thing that you do, and you've been basically living a party life. And then when you look up and you have nobody like some of your girlfriends, you like to point at men and say men ain't shit. No, how you've been moving ain't shit. That's what it is.
You want respect, you got to have respect for yourself.
Better believe it. I appreciate you coming up, Miss Vicky. Make sure you subscribe to the page.
Thank you very much for asking me up here.
No worries. You take care, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Right.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Hey, she said, she started out with, if you disrespect my man, we're going to have a problem. Like, hey. And you know, that's why we speak on that so often on this show. I can't believe that you guys don't know the significance in having a significant other to march throughout this journey of life. I don't know. I can't believe it. Right, Lunar J. Right. Dr. K definitely in the building rocking with us. Look, Tall Sean said you don't want to face cancer alone. It's like you gotta be talking to brick walls at this point. Like, this stuff is so elementary. Sean said, no, that was Rutherford. Shout out to my bro Rutherford, definitely in the building, rocking out with us. Hey, yo, everyone in Rev, Stacy, Prince, salute. Also, Trickin is for simps, beta males, only facts. I agree, according to our definition of tricking. But I'm going to tell you guys something. If she's rocking with me, I'm rocking with her. I'm going to make sure that there are certain that the weight of the world never leans too heavily on her shoulders. But at the same token, if it's not nothing that's official, I'm not going to allow it to collapse what I have going on. But what I'm telling you guys is this. Fellas, you need to be, I'm not going to say that you do need to have money saved up a certain amount, right? That you never have to touch. But you need to have a job. You need to be generating money so that when that woman comes into your life, you can adequately resemble Superman. A woman is supposed to be able to come to you with a problem. She's supposed to be able to do. You shouldn't even want a woman who doesn't respect you enough to believe that you can either think or resource your way out of a problem that she has. Crazy. This red pill stuff has really ruined people. Ain't this a B? All right, give me the ladies down there. Any of the ladies have any questions or disagreements with the information? Come on up. Come on up. I'm telling you, if you're dealing with somebody, you should be willing to pay for info. I'd pay to find out how to get the best out of her. Because that's what I want. I want the best from her. How can I get her to become something that anytime she's around me, I feel like this? Yeah. You guys are spending money on liquor and everything, but you won't invest on that? You're nuts. You're nuts. Hold on, you know what? Well, I guess you could always go to this. For those of you who don't want to invest in a woman enough to get what you want out of her, there's always that route, right? You can always go that route.
Good morning. And I say good morning, why? Because it's morning time. And just ignore the pimple on my chin, like it's been a rough week. But anywho, these is unpopular opinions, niche edition. You know what? I'm finna start calling these the truth. First of all, y'all see how I mix match their true religion? Y'all can't. Now I'm gonna say it because I ain't scared to say it. I'm a gold digger. I'm sorry, it's nothing I can do with your love. I don't want to get to know you. Do you got money or not?
Can you imagine what has taken place in between that young lady's legs? Can you imagine what has taken place between that young lady's legs? And the crazy part is she's the one knocking ninjas upside the head with the infamous belt buckle jingle. If you don't want to do it the right way, that's what's waiting on you out there on the dating highway. That's what's waiting.
Good morning. And I say good morning, why? But anywho, these is unpopular opinions, niche edition. You know what? I'm finna start calling these the truth. First of all, y'all see how I mix match their true religion? Y'all can't. Now I'm gonna say it because I ain't scared to say it. I'm a gold digger. I'm sorry, it's nothing I can do with your love. I don't want to get to know you. Do you got money or not? Do you take bitches out of town or not? Do you go half on the rent or not? Do you pay the full thing or not? Like, I don't have time to get to know you. I don't care about your favorite color. I'm sorry. You sexy. We passed that. Do you got money? Next.
We know what she's saying. She's saying you can F me for money. There's no one who thinks, oh, men take women on shopping sprees for nothing. Men take women out of the country for nothing. No, she's saying you can bust me down. So what I did was I went and checked back up on her probably a year or two after I ever saw that video. And I knew what I was going to find. Her burping a baby. Yep. Yep, we know how that thing turns out. We don't have to guess. We don't not have to hypotheses. We know how that thing turns out. You know what? I'll do it like this. I'll do it like this. Okay, we'll do it like this. Why do you do me like this? Why do you do me like that? Why do you do me like this? There we go. There we go.
This is an interesting one. This is from Sam. He wants my take on what tricking is. Tricking's a word that's thrown around a lot. I mean, it really comes from the game of a guy who pays for sex is a trick. That's the term they would use. Or a John. Girls would say having sex with someone who paid for it is turning a trick. Spending money on a woman, there's nothing wrong with it if that's somebody you love and you care about. Tricking is when you paying money and you know that person don't give a about you. If you're using your money to obtain sex, that's tricking. Using your money to attain attention, that's tricking. That whole theory, it ain't tricking if you got it. No, tricking is tricking.
I agree. 1,000%. I agree 1,000%. Because the reason that you're spending that money, if she's not around you with genuine intentions, is because you know she's not around you with genuine intentions and you still desire her company. Me, I don't want you around me if you're not genuinely rocking with me. If there's not something that you genuinely admire, respect, or dig about me, be gone. Be gone. I can't do anything with you. You just saved me some trouble by letting me know that there's nothing about me that you genuinely rock with. All right, people, you guys know I don't force conversation up here. If nobody has any questions or shout out to Phoebe in this situation rocking with us, you already know. He said she looks unpleasant. Ether said about 20, 30 trains monthly. That's real. That's probably realistic, and that's nuts. That's nuts. You know what? Let me go through some things.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, come on, bro. Move. Oh shit. Oh shit. Bro, what the fuck? Bro, come on, bro. Move.
She got one of those Liu Kang kicks, right?
Just get her food, please. Like, yeah, just let her get her food. Just let her make her food. Just get her food, please. Like, Just let her make her food. Just get her food, please. Like, just let her get her food. Just like. Thank you. Y'all got me fucked up. Then she won't take my food. I can't get my shit.
Think it on it like that.
Hey, I'm tripping.
Think it over like that. Just want to run through some things because my people have been really supporting the show.
Loved to do this, right? Because
I get the hell out of here.
men need to understand that a girl can't love.
And I'm this, I'm that, let me see something. All right, people, we're about to get up out of here. I'll probably give it a couple of minutes. See if anybody has any questions or whatnot, like we call it whatnot, right? There she is. Tell me how your night's going.
It's going good.
That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
all done with everything and I'm just relaxing.
You ain't cooked today?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. Got you putting it all
I'm
down.
done. I finished. Finished everything. Huh?
Listen, what we was talking about
What?
today, like I think
It's the patriarchy.
what'd you say?
The black patriarchy down there. He said, "Hey, Kana, sister
Oh,
Kana."
okay.
Yeah,
Listen,
my brothers, they say hi to me.
listen to I think, we talk about this sometimes from a one-dimensional aspect. Women being raised by other broken women and turning out right. So it affected men too. It affected men. There's a lot of men who don't know how to be men. We've taken this thing tricking off on a woman and thing like that. Taking that, the red pill has people so messed up. Like seriously, like I don't define myself as red pill. I'm lifestyle, right? I'm lifestyle. We're romance. We're success. We talk about crypto. We talk about the latest innovations in AI platforms, dating, lifestyle, right? I'm going to ask you this: a woman who's valuable. I'm not talking. We've defined up here today what tricking is. Tricking is when you spend your resources and things of that nature to gain access to somebody who otherwise wouldn't give you access to them. If it's a woman who you're really interested in, and you guys kind of interested in each other, you know, things like that, I tell men, you want to get the best out of a woman, do little cool things for her. If you're just talking and the pressures of the world are mounting on her shoulders, is she $300-400 short on her car payment? If you're really digging this woman, you guys have been talking for about 2 months, something like that. I believe, listen, that's not tricking to me. I believe men have lost the ability to resemble Superman because that's what women have loved about us since the beginning of time. Men have been able to put the weight of the world on their shoulders and solve grave problems that women would come to them. Babe, this happened. And this guy takes care of that. And I think that men have lost their way of that. It's not tricking. It's really, to me, a man is a problem solver, and you shouldn't want a woman around you who doesn't respect or admire you enough to think that if she brings a problem your way, you could figure it out or either handle it. What are your thoughts?
I don't know what kind of mindsets y'all be dealing with out here, but understand what you're saying from a man's perspective, to have the ability to fix things and to have the ability to help her, but that ain't that kind of time no more. That you cannot do that in this is a different day and age right now. This the dispensation, the age, the signs of the times is here. And for men to be that way today, Stacy, maybe those three angels you talk about all the time, maybe you could do that for somebody like them, but
Hold
it's
on,
not the
listen, I'm
majority.
definitely not talking about random women. I'm definitely not talking
You
about
could
that.
do that for somebody like them, but see, but when you say that, they're not excluding themselves. They're including themselves. When you speak like that, they're not thinking that you're talking about a certain type of woman. They think you're talking about all women.
No, listen,
So
I make sure that people
that's
like
just
what
yeah.
I'm saying is this. Do you believe that let's say this, let's say it like this. Do you believe that if a man has been, you can call it courting or whatever, a woman for
Mm-hmm.
about 2 months, do you believe that, like me, for instance, I'm certain things that I hear you say. If we've been dealing with each other, I'm a good pick. That's what I'm a good judge of character. So for one, I'm not even dealing with the caliber of woman whose mind has mischief on it. I've been successful with my picking record. I
Vaughn,
don't
can
even
you mute your
question it.
mic, please? Can you please mute your mic, Vaughn? Thank you. Go ahead.
Listen, I don't even have to second guess. Like my picking ability, I don't even deal with, to be honest, women of this world. I don't really deal with them, right? So I'm talking
Mm-hmm.
about a woman who you guys kind of have a mutual understanding. That's my situation, and it's likely that she's not. You haven't committed to her yet, but she gives
Mm-hmm.
you her body. She's the type to where if you're working at your desk and like today has been tough, you can just tell her, and it's likely you'll get a knock on your door. As soon as she walk in, she'll just kiss you on the back of your head and say, "You got this, babe." Right? These are the women I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I'm not talking about no
Okay.
randoms.
Well, then in that case, I just came from a live like that, and they were talking about tricking and simping too. And the basically what I was saying in there is that a woman, see, the thing about it is, you just see how you describe yourself as the man that you are, Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
Stacy, that woman that you're dealing with, he wouldn't even have to ask you.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't have to ask. You're going to be able to observe her, you
100%.
listening to her, she's treating you a certain way,
100%.
and you're just gonna be like, you know what, here, I was thinking about you.
We
Bam.
opened up the show with that. We opened up the show with everything you just
Don't
said.
a woman don't have look. See, my daddy taught me that. Don't have to ask who I
100%.
am and who I present myself to be as a woman of value. You're gonna want to give me your wallet
Yep.
or whatever is in it. And I don't even need your wallet. You gonna just turn it into something. It could be
I
flowers. It
agree.
could be Ruth Chris. It could be whatever it is that you want to bless me with. And I'll accept that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? But I don't have to. I'm $400 short. I'm not doing that.
I believe when
I'm
women
not doing.
start
I'm
bringing
I'm
up,
not doing that.
I think when they start bringing up materials and things like that, that's a huge red flag. If they start
So
talking
huge
about
red
money and
flag.
stuff, yeah, pull on back away
Because you
from
know
them
what I
chicks.
noticed about a man and his money?
What is it?
If you had grandfathers and fathers and uncles, do you see they expression when you ask them for money? They
You,
giving their money like that. They don't. You know, they'll do it, but they don't like you be asking for their money.
I agree.
Men don't
Listen,
like
once
that.
I
They
thought
can't
about it,
stand that.
you made me think about a few my grandpa and a few of my they. All
Yeah.
right now, boy, don't make this no habit.
Fun. It's so it's like don't even ask a man for money. They don't like it. It's something that they would rather you not ask for. Now, if you asking them, you know, I can't get to this, my tire got a flat or something like that, yeah, that's something different. That's being resourceful. A woman of quality asks for resources. She don't ask for money.
I agree, and I think that's
She asking for your talent. What could you do with your hands?
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what? My garbage disposal over here is acting up right now. You know what I mean? I want to see what you could do with them hands.
Listen, I don't know. I'm going to see if this aligns with what you're talking about. Can with
Okay.
me, it doesn't even have to be a
Mm-hmm.
serious. Well, it. I only deal with a woman who's not dealing with it. You know, I believe that when a man is on his grind, when he's on his purpose, um,
Mm-hmm.
I understand from my own personal experience.
Mm-hmm.
Time for a full-fledged relationship is not there for me. Sometimes I don't get any sleep, and 24 hours will pass, and I won't have went to sleep. I'm on the laptop, right? So
Mm-hmm.
you probably don't have time for somebody, but you'll need a companion. So that's when I open the door for a companionship. If this woman and we are genuinely sharing each other's time, not because any money is exchanged or anything, then we're getting to know each other more, then we're getting to like each other more, things like that. And I can tell this woman hasn't brought up money. She calls me just as much as I call
Yes.
her and things like that. Can I
Yes.
listen? Me,
And she never complains about time.
she's genuinely chilling with me because no
She
money has
waiting on you.
exchanged. Right.
Yeah.
Here's who I am, Kanai. That woman
Mm-hmm.
like that, I'll move on her. And when I say I'll move on her, it means like
Mm-hmm.
I need to be entitled to you, right? I need you in the hole, to
Mm-hmm.
be honest. I need to
Mm-hmm.
be prioritized in your life. And my belief is this: if I'm expecting you to drop the things that you're doing when I see
Oh, thank you. Mm-hmm.
I'm expecting when that thing messed me up, had me
I
mesmerized for
know.
a
He gave me a gift.
minute. Listen,
Yeah, I didn't have to ask Will for that gift. He just gave it to me.
not on a lockdown type, not on I'm locking you down, but I am letting you know you need to prioritize me. Like there's gonna be things that I'm gonna do, can I point blank, that I believe that the other men, because I'll be honest, I've never really had any very unattractive women. So that's and
Mm-hmm.
chances are a woman who I'm dealing with, she's going to have men after her. I'll do something.
Mm-hmm.
If we've been dealing like this for a couple of months, I'll turn the situation into a situation where she know I want priority, right? So this is what I believe is a time for a man to stand out, and I use resources to stand out, right? If we're on the phone right now, and she's like, it seems like all I do is go to work, come home, go to work. I don't even have time to wash my car. I'm sending the mobile detail over there right then and there while we're on the phone without her knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Cause you did what? You listen and you observe.
yeah.
I don't have to ask. If
Yes.
if I
Yes.
don't have to ask, and you know it's genuine when it's coming out like that. Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
You're
You're
right.
right. But see, Stacy, the thing about it is, women think men do not even have that capability. They are so focused on being greedy and snatching and
I
extorting
agree.
him that they can't see it is feminine to wait on a man.
I agree.
Wait. Just wait on him. Wait for his phone call. Wait for his initiation. Wait for him to call your name. Wait for him to say, baby, come here. Wait. Just wait.
He gonna do
It's
it.
coming.
He gonna do it.
It's coming.
But hold on, Kanai. Here's when it's not coming.
The
If you're not
anticipation
a
is something
valuable woman.
else. Oh, yeah, there it is. And that's why they lose. And they over here talking about, well, this is the auntie game that women have been given by their aunties. And the girl over there, you know what she said, Stacey? And you just said the same thing she said, but that's a wrong teacher. My daddy had to correct that. Let me tell you what she said. She said just what you said. She said a man that you should be able to ask a man that you sleeping with for something. The thing about it is, I don't have to ask him.
Hold on,
Is y'all not
hold
going?
on. I don't want this to miss. I'm gonna unplug this mic real quick.
Can you hear me?
I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. The way you say my name, where you like, can I? So, I don't know. We take the excitement out of everything.
I agree.
Like women don't understand how romantic men are.
I
I
agree.
mean, a man, that's why it really don't take a whole bunch of money. It doesn't. I think that is so boring that all you could do is really come up with taking me to a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like that ain't creative. That's basic. But I mean, I don't mind going, but I'm just like, God, can we do something? Like we don't even need the money. You know what I mean? I like long trips. We could drive from
You see what
LA
I'm
to
saying? You see what
Sacramento
I'm
or
saying?
Sacramento to the Bay or something. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, I just want to be with you.
Right.
I just want to bask in your presence. I just want to be next to you. I just want to look at you. You are the prize to me.
Mm-hmm. And
Because a
listen,
black man, that's what a black man is. That should be what a black man is to a black woman. But the problem is, and let me get this out real quick, Stacey.
do your thing.
And I said it earlier. I don't care. I'm gonna say this every time I come on here. When she don't have a father that she loved, the man that she gets with is not going to experience that type of
It's gonna
love
be
from her.
tough.
It's gonna be tough. Because see, I admire my father. I love him. And the man that I'm with, I'm bringing that right on with me.
No doubt
No, he's
about it.
not my dad, but because of the adoration and admiration and the adoration that I give and that I appreciate from my father, that's in me to do that. So yeah, go ahead. That's easy for me because yeah, I ain't worried about getting nothing. I'm a get it. I'm not worried about getting nothing at all.
Listen. See, here's what the whole premise of the show was. Can I what you were just talking about? The woman who asked. Listen, a woman who, if you start asking me for stuff, you just ruined everything. I'm telling you, you just
No.
ruined everything. I'm
Explain
gone.
how
I'm
you
gone.
explain to the women, Stacey. Explain to the women. How do y'all feel? Like here it is, you having this good conversation, just like you was talking with the girl, the coach that was up here. She was beautiful. And then when she started, but you was letting her talk, and you was feeling her at first, and then all of a sudden,
Disgust.
she asked you for something. How do y'all feel? Tell the ladies. Just explain what y'all go through and what happens right there when that happens. Thank you.
We
I'll get
already
after
had
you.
some type of intentions towards you, right? Listen, I'm
Mhm.
telling you, I could be digging you for real. I like the you shimmy it all up in white, look like an angel from heaven. Listen, I can hear if you're hinting to it. If you hint towards my
Mhm.
finances or anything like that, listen, I'm
Mhm.
telling you right now, in my head,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna say it out loud, but inside of my head, a
Mhm.
meter just went down. Whereas once I held you up here, now
Mhm.
you're going in the casual sex box. That fast. That
That
fast.
fast. Did y'all
Don't
hear
bring
that,
up
ladies?
resources to me. Let if you're a valuable woman, I'm coming. I'm coming. Because I'm expecting something from you. I'm going to invest in you. I'm not even going to go nuts. I'm not going to buy you a car. I'm not going to pay your rent. I'm going to take
Yeah.
some of life's pressures off of you because I have found out that this girl is sending me scriptures in the morning before the day even gets started good. I'm going to have found out that time I was sick, that girl came over here with her COVID mask on, sit that food outside my door, knocked on it and said, hey, I just brought you something. Listen, you want to get the
Come
best out of
on.
me? I'm coming.
ACO. Yeah, I'm telling you, we are so selfish. Like, let me tell you something. See, women think this is what women think, and this is where we hurting ourselves. If you now, I'm gonna just go to the Bible just for a little bit. But if you look at the women back then, they always brought something to the king first. Queen of Sheba came from all the way from the other side of the world, from
Yep.
Ethiopia, came to
Yep.
King Solomon and laid half of her treasures and riches, finances at his feet. That's why I say this. A woman is not truly showing you her true submission if she cannot give you her finances.
I agree.
If she cannot do that without a problem and give it up, because see, God is asking for that too. He's already saying what you got, what you coming with. You cannot come empty handed to a king, and y'all calling him king,
For real.
but you steady got your hand out, me. But that's so cheap. Look, a woman that's asking you for money. I didn't say resources. I said money. There's a difference.
I agree.
You are a cheap woman. You don't know your value. You don't know who you are. You don't have anything else to give. All you're thinking about is money. And that is why we keep getting hurt out here. That is why. What's that sound you be making? What's that sound you be making, Stacy?
The dead man. You talking about
No, the other one. The belt, the
the
belt,
infamous
that the
belt
belt.
buckle jingle?
Give it to me one time. Give it to me.
Hey, see, hey. Kanai said that's why y'all getting hit upside the head with the infamous belt buckle jingle.
Timberlands on, got the hat turned backwards, and bang, 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 and he out. He ain't even
They
undressed.
say, shit, shorty, what you about to do?
He ain't even undressed. He still got on the tank top. He still got on the pants. He still got. It's that movie that I saw. The brother was in there and he had the hat turned backwards and the tank top and the infamous belt buckle. Got it in and left. He ain't even took it because you know what? He don't even feel that comfortable with you enough to sit down, take off his Timberlands,
100%.
take off his hat, put it on the dang old table, because you ain't got no food cooked. Your house ain't clean. You ain't about nothing. So all you do is got your hand out. He about to make a little getaway. He
That's
about
it.
to come over your house, spend a little few minutes. I'll be back.
Kanai, these women know that there's no exaggerations because they've been done like that several times. It means your value
Yeah.
as a woman is low. Your dating value is low because I'm going to tell you something about men. I'm not saying some amazing women
You gonna
haven't
spend
been
some
dogged
time with
out.
me. Shoot.
Exactly. Listen. We talking about soon as that man released, he putting his arm around the back of her neck, might kiss her on the side of the forehead with a remote control at, babe. Let's watch a movie. A lot of you never get that. You never get that. It's because of how you're acting out in society. It's because of what Stacey Prince can go to your profile right now and see. That's why. We've already assessed you.
Yep. They care about more about a man's money than they care about the time. And the time is the
There they
key.
go. Is she single? There they go. Listen, this is how men
And you know what?
respond.
They be doing that, boy. You know what? They be doing that, and it's so sad. It's so sad that, and I understand why they ask if you single,
Nah,
because you got a lot of
I think he flirting. For real.
Oh, it's a man. Oh, I thought
Yeah,
that
he
was a
flirting.
lady. I'm sorry,
She
Jerry. I'm sorry.
is shorty single.
Mhm.
But
Look,
I know what you
I be
talking
making
about though.
sure.
When women say that stuff, when certain people say that stuff, they're trying to get you to stop talking about this thing. You know what I'm saying? Well, is he married? You
Oh,
know
he
what I
was
mean?
flirting. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah. So I mean, but yeah, I mean, it is Stacy. Your content is getting better. Keep doing what you're doing. Cause I ain't gonna be on live no more. I gotta do something different. Cause these conversations, I don't think women. I think, and the women are asking y'all the same questions. You've been doing this since for 3-4 years on, 5 years on here. We all been talking, but at the end of the day, you know what? That's what they want. They want the man that's tricking. They want the tricking and the simping. They want that. And they don't know that when they get that, that is going to turn them off. Because as soon as a woman understands that she can do that to you, it's almost like emasculation,
Mm-hmm.
Stacy.
Mm-hmm.
It's emasculating. You got your hand out asking for a man. That's a test. Because see, she wants to see and gauge how you going to be treating her with your
100%.
money.
100%. And
And if
she
you
can
give
gauge it
in,
that fast. She can gauge you that fast.
you can gauge it that fast. That's right. And if you let her break you right there by giving that, 50 Cent don't give his women money. When that girl asked him for that $10,000, he left her alone. 50 Cent, even Megan Good said 50 Cent, y'all should learn from 50 Cent. He don't give out. I told my son, date your wife.
I agree.
Told my
I've
son,
never
don't
been
you
able to
never
do
let
it, can
me.
I? I've always thought like, I'm not going to front. There's some ego associated with it too. Like, if I'm giving up money, that means she can't really be digging the individual that I am. You know what I mean? And if you're not digging the individual I am, we don't really have much to talk about at all. At all. I've walked away from
Stacy,
a person
a
on the
woman
first
that's
date
into
before.
you, a woman that's into you, she's not interested in your money. She's interested in you. And she's interested in when you gonna call her.
Yep.
She's interested in talking to you. She's interested in smelling what you smell like. She's interested in cooking for you. She's interested in massaging you. She's interested in loving you and complimenting you. She is interested in building you with her goodness, with her beauty, with whatever her world is. She's interested in giving you that. We on the phone trying to take notes. Ooh, what could we do? This is what me and my women friends do. Ooh, you should do this. His birthday coming up. Ooh, girl, you should do that. You should do this. You should do this. You should do that. We are trying to figure out how to let black men know, the black men in our lives know that we love them and we know that the world don't like you. So why do I got to be the enemy too?
But listen, Kanai, let me ask you this.
I ain't doing that.
I believe this. This is my take. I can't speak for all men. Kanai,
Mm-hmm.
I have never, not once, that I can remember. So it couldn't have been any time recent. I've never had to let one woman know that I don't move like that. No, I believe a certain man carries a demeanor, and not only that, I'm a very good picker, right? So that's probably 60 to 70% of the battle done right there. I believe that certain women know that certain men, I probably can't play with him like this. That's what I believe. Cause
Right.
I have never had to let a woman know I don't deal with materialistic women. I just never have had. Listen, can I? More often than not, I've been the first to get a gift.
Yeah.
I thought this cologne would smell nice on you. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah. That's it. But see, you see what you just said? You should be the first to get a gift. You should be. You should be the first. I was the first. Hey baby, here. Happy birthday. I mean, it should be like that. She should give up her time, her resources because she's showing you that I'm not here for that. That's I'm
1,000%.
not here
1,000%.
for that. You know what? I was in the store
Hey,
today and I
give me a
talked to some
second.
nice
Can I?
lady.
1,000 pardons. I want y'all to pick this for the ladies. I want y'all to pick up on what she just said. Listen, check this out. This is a gem for real. This is a teachable moment. In a world where we know it's oversaturated with materialistic women and men have to constantly have their guard up, do what she said. If you really want to break through and stick out amongst all the other ones he's trying to see, is she a gold digger? Is she a gold digger? You be the one to do something for him. And you're going to stand out above a mass of women. Trust. Go ahead, Kanai.
You right. And I mean just I want to be the you always got to stand out. You cannot be like the crowd. That's why some of y'all all got on the same lashes. Y'all all got on the same hair. Y'all all got on the same nails. You all got on the same
I
outfits.
promise.
All of you look the same. We can't tell it, the men can't tell it apart. They can't even see the difference. But if he see me coming out the house with a pencil skirt on and a turtleneck, that's different.
Kana,
That's
she
different because
said,
y'all don't dress like that.
I
Go
don't.
ahead.
I think you know what this means. I've heard it before, but I don't know 100% what it, somebody asked me, "Do I pay the whole thing?" What's that mean?
The whole thing, what?
I've heard that somewhere. Do you
Do I
pay the
pay the
whole
whole
thing?
thing?
Do what does she mean by that?
I don't know
Do
what
I
she
pay all
mean.
the bill? What, I don't know what that means.
Well, if she's talking about paying for a dinner or something like that, I mean, why not? I mean,
I don't think she is talking like she said because I've
what
heard
she's
it
talking
somewhere.
about?
Do you pay the whole thing? What's that? I've heard that somewhere.
Do you
Full
pay the whole
provision.
thing?
Listen. I'm going to be honest with you. Listen. My resources will not be abused. That's all. That's the best way that I could tell you about that. I don't know. Like, if it's a woman,
Your finances will not be abused. But
yeah,
see,
like,
they haven't caught on to the resources. Resources and money is two different things. Oh, it is a resource, but
oh,
money is finances. Money is finances. When you the people don't even want you to sit down and work with them with their money, getting all into their credit and all that. People don't even want. It's uncomfortable. It's just not something you do. It's just not something you do. You just don't do it. I rarely fix my mouth to be like, you talking about asking a man to get your hair and nails done? If that ain't the most cheapest thing,
I
that is
agree.
so cheap. You sound like a crackhead. You asking for crackhead stuff. You out here, you might as well go get you a pipe and a $5 rock because you sound like a crackhead.
ZF.
You, this is what you sound like.
Hey, what's up, Mr. Prince? How you doing, sis?
Hey, Zero.
Man, tell me how your night's going, good brother.
Oh man, my night goes great every night.
That's what I'm talking about. That's how we do up here, people. I'm just saying. Uh, Listen, ZF, me, I've never had to, like, I don't know. I've never had to explain to a woman she can't abuse me. I've never had to have that conversation. Like, maybe as we're talking and things like that, maybe she picks up on glimpses of that from me. But, and I'll be honest, I got an a-hole side to me too. You know what I mean? Y'all probably know that by now. So I've never had a woman even come at me like that. Like, in my life, I don't think. I think my energy lets people know, first and foremost, I'm an amazing picker. Amazing. I will go down and look some for a woman who seems to still have her soul intact and it has not been compromised by today's society and all the social media. A woman who you can listen. No one can picture. When you do the type of women I date, the average person wouldn't be able to look at her and think that she would ever let just a random guy climb on top of her, right? So that's half of my battle done right there. And so I don't even deal, I'm not attracted to the caliber of women who would come out and say, can I
Thank you,
get
Cartel.
this and this and that, right? But
Mm-hmm.
I've never in my life had to defend my stance ever, not once.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that comes with this. I believe, ZF, tell me what you think about this. Bro, if she presents herself to me in genuineness, call, and I can tell this. No, this girl keeps calling and da da da. It seems like she genuinely wants my time. We've been doing things here and there. Let's say for about 2 months, and she's what I need at that moment. ZF, like I don't have anybody, but our thing is turning into a situation where she knows we can have some type of situation, bro. If she makes me feel good when she comes around, if I feel that she's a benefit to me, when my mind is clouded from work and things like that, this girl sends text messages like Proverbs this and this and that says, bro, I'm moving in, right? I'm moving like when I hear just inadvertently little things that she said is peeving her life and things like that, I'm shooting at that way, right? But it's going to be on my terms. That's me. I need her to be in my pocket, right? Because I'm expecting things out of you now. Once I've determined that you're valuable, I want prioritized in that avenue, right? And I believe this. I believe that when you turn yourself into the caliber of man in a woman's life, that she can honestly say, nah, I don't know if I'd want to not have access to him. I believe that is how you gain priority in a woman's life. I don't want her second thinking because there's somebody who can come steal your spot. If you just got good sex, you handsome, that fits the description of a lot of people. There's people on here on a business level. I've sent money to people's Cash App, like 100 or 200 on a business level out of nowhere, and they'll respond to me. Now I have access to a celebrity. You see what I'm saying? So I have no problem sticking out. What are your thoughts, ZF?
All right. Well, first of all, you're getting return on investment.
100%. 100%.
So that's different. You know what I mean? That's not simping. That's not tricking. That's investing.
1,000%.
Now, me, I'm a little different because I'm from California and we listen to Sugar Free out here.
He just commented on one of my things today. He's something else.
You know what I mean? And I'm just saying, we was telling y'all not to love these 304s in '93.
Hold on, we ain't talking about no 304s though. We talking about some ladies.
Oh no, the 304s is the ones that dudes is tricking on.
I couldn't imagine it. Well, I guess you got to be right because they talking about it online.
Right.
Tricking on a 304?
Yeah.
That somebody else gonna be cracking this week?
That's why 304s call them tricks.
You right too. You right.
Stuff came from. Like when it comes to this part of relationship discussions, half the terminology came from the street.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously. So, it's like, especially out here, like, this is why California dudes fell out of favor with all these out of state girls, because we don't spend money on them.
Hey, I've heard women say that too. I've heard women say that.
So, that super chat I sent you was actually a Sugar Free quote. You know what I mean? She sell a nice dream, but she had better luck trying to find Tupac than me buying her something off the ice cream truck. So we just don't spend money on them like that.
Now, I've heard a woman say that, man. I've heard a couple of women say that about California dudes.
Yeah. That's why they like those Southern gentlemen and all that bullshit. Because they do dumb shit like that. Because life is slow over there and they ain't got nothing.
Right.
There's like two cute girls in the town. You know what I'm saying? One stop.
Right.
So, I mean, it is what it is, though.
I think every man should have a meter inside of him that lets him know when he's doing too much. That's what I think. Like, listen, I move in on territory. I buy real estate, and I execute rather swiftly. Right. It doesn't take me a long time to even hypothesize how much of a benefit you can be in my life. Right. If we've been doing our thing for 2 months and things like that. See, I'm trying to get you to understand what I'm saying. Like me, bro, the women that I date, man, these are very soft-spoken women who say I instead of I, and I'm talking about these are different women, right? That's why sometimes I go a year or so without dating, because if I haven't bumped across one of them, I don't even entertain it. I don't entertain it. And these are the caliber of women who will make you feel good. Just listen, I've done it on this show. The people who are on here right now, ZF, you've probably heard me do it. I've been on this show, and I've said this to people, and I said, listen, I'll show you what I mean. And I'll call a number, and I'll say, had a good day today, like really knocked out some good work. I'm so happy for you, proud of you. See, I told you. Like we talking about when somebody speak that type of encouragement and motivation through a phone, listen, I don't want nobody else having access to you. You're valuable to me, right? You say this and that broke in your house. Okay, there's a guy that's gonna be up over there Thursday. I'm all about that life. Proud to do it, right? Because now I've solidified myself as her priority. It doesn't even have to be that we said we boyfriend and girlfriend. What I do know is from how the average guy is moving. And listen, I'm not even talking about no extravagant numbers of money. I'm talking about, listen, that's what I said earlier in the show. You guys don't even realize you can gain favor with a woman without even breaking the bank, right? If you do something for her 2 times in a month that total up to $400, right? You're winning. You're not even having to destroy yourself. You just spent $500 in 1 month. The next month, you might not have done anything but taken her out to eat a couple of times, right? Just use your head. Be a decent human being. That's my thoughts on it.
Well, I mean, you're also from the Midwest, so y'all are, every part of the country does things a little different, right? Out here, unless that's your woman, nah, bro, you get Nathan. Nah,
Man, that's crazy, bro. That's nuts. I don't care where you from. That's so. Are you saying that the people out here, majority, don't have a place of value on women?
Well, here's the thing. Y'all know I'm married. You think I don't spend money on my wife?
I'm not talking about the wife. I'm talking about somebody who gives you her body and makes you priority. You're supposed to get that for nothing. No. I don't listen.
She like you.
Not listen. Listen. I'm gonna say this, ZF. Listen. If a woman will let me not do anything for her for, let's say, 3 months, bro, I think something's wrong with her. I think something's wrong with her. You don't value yourself and I'm not even talking about money, but I don't care if you poke a hole in your own tire and say, Stacey, you don't require anything. You can't value yourself. You can't value yourself.
Octavius been cracking for free.
Not them ain't the type of women I'm talking about though, bro. Them ain't the type. I'm talking about women who probably got 8-person body count, 9-person body count.
Well, I'm just saying.
But you know what? Okay. Y'all gotta get out of the mindset. Hold on a second. Y'all gotta get out of this mindset that the woman that's not asking you for something, she is requiring you to do something. You know what she was requiring? For you to show her some time. You're calling her. You know what I'm saying? You're seeing about her. You're checking on her. We value, what we value is you. You got to get beyond this stuff. We don't care about the stuff. We're going to get that. We want to see how you are with your word. We want to see how you treat us. We want to see if we can spend time, if you're giving time. Those things are going to carry me throughout time should we make it. The stuff comes and goes. That's not the foundation. The foundation is the quality of man. Oh, this man, he keeps his word. He said he's going to call me at 2:00 and he called me at 2:00 because I'm looking.
Well, let's talk about the quality of man. What is the quality of a man who will use a woman's body, use her time, use her voice, use her motivation and things like that for 3 months and not be able to figure out a way to do anything for her? What is the quality of this man?
No, he's not going to do that. He's going to do something for her. The thing about it is I'm telling you that you got to understand the mind of certain women. Y'all are talking about different women. Y'all are not talking about the same.
That's why I keep putting emphasis. I keep putting emphasis on it.
This is why a lot of men keep running into these ratchet women that look good, that got all, but deep down inside, that's a chameleon, because she's not with you just because I like you, because I like what you do for me. I don't necessarily like you, but I love what you do for me, and it'll make you think that I'm into you, but I'm really not. You giving me resources, you giving me what I want, and I ain't got to pay this month. You're not requiring me to take care of my stuff. Look here, that is failed. You need to understand that there is a difference. The woman that's not asking you for nothing is just don't mean that she's not requiring nothing. She knows that if there is something that she's looking for that you're not doing, she's going to back off.
No, listen, I ain't say asking for something. I'm talking about if she's okay. If she's, listen, I wouldn't want my daughter. 3 months? You been sleeping with this guy? He's not done nothing?
No, you ain't supposed to be sleeping with him at all. You're supposed to be vetting.
Who? With the woman, if I'm dealing with a woman and it's going on for some months, like, it's wrong. I'm going to say this, it's wrong what I'm doing, but maybe I'm broken in that area at that moment. You know what I mean?
Y'all keep saying that we're not requiring. this is why we having a problem. And I talk about this with Feminine Code all the time. It's like this required to give stuff. Give me some. Look, your stuff is your stuff. If you want to give that to me, I'm not asking you for it. I promise you, I don't have to. But if you're showing up, yes, I require you to call me back when you say you're going to call me back. To me, that's important because I'm looking at long term. Your time and your word is important. And I need to see how you make decisions. I need to see I need to see you in other areas. I need to see if you can carry me, carry whatever we have together. I want to see other things. The money, I can clearly see you well put together. I can clearly see you don't mind giving nothing because you done sent me some flowers. You done took me out to eat. That's easy to know. What's not easy to know is your character. What's not easy to know is if you keep your word. It's not easy to know if you know how to make decisions. I require those things for you to be a good leader. I'm requiring you to be, you know what I mean? And yes, I want a commitment. So if I want those things, so I'm going to require that. But to require that you give me money,
Nobody's
no,
gonna
that's
require
not on
nothing
my
from me.
list.
Nobody's gonna require nothing
Yeah.
from me. Like I'm not
No,
going
but
for no requirements. You know what I'm saying?
right. But I'm saying but when you say, Stacy, remember what you're saying, right? Because what you're saying is when a woman not requiring something, you're putting material on that. You're not saying that.
Look
You're
at it from the
saying,
perspective of your kids. Would you want your daughter to be dealing with a man who hasn't even taken her out to eat in 3 months? Are you kidding me?
I mean, look, I don't want my son. Look, if my son is not sure of a girl, I don't want my son just spending money all willy nilly. Cause that you gonna get about 10 of those, and everybody gonna be using you for a foodie date. Oh, you can go out with Stacy because he'll take. You know they exchanging notes. Girl, Stacy,
If they
girl, he
exchanging notes,
different.
then I'm good.
Exactly. That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
good if they
That's what I'm
exchanging
saying.
notes. They
They
probably
all
like, girl,
talking.
he ain't
They
playing none
all
of that.
he all talking. Ooh, he giving up the money. They be y'all understand women, girl, yeah, girl, don't you let we already know to require that from y'all. That's simple. But what I'm trying to get across to women is that what you're requiring all the time, 100% of the time, is a man give you money and you're cheap.
So here's
That's not requiring. That's not a requirement. You just want somebody to take you out and give you a good time at a restaurant. That's basic.
so here's the thing though. As much as I value my money, my time is way more important. If I'm spending time
California.
with you, if I'm spending time with you, oh yeah, that's a whole different level.
That's a level.
Because
My daddy told me that though. My daddy said if you could get a man's time, he said if you could get a man's time, then you got the man. You got the man.
Dr. K,
If
yeah,
you could get a man's time, boy, whoo, you talking about time? You on the phone with me for
right. Time is a
my
finite resource.
goodness. But if you call me 5 minutes, 2 minutes, do it. You know
Yeah,
we can't
nah,
talk.
right. So yeah, time is a
Yeah.
finite resource. You heard? You only get 24 hours in a
Break it
day.
down, Zero.
You
Preach.
only get so many years on this earth. I'm busy. I'm out of my house 12 hours a day for work. For work. Then
Ooh.
I and that's 6 days a week. Then
Ooh.
you know what I mean? So if I spend time with you,
Ooh.
that's way more important than my dough.
I
And I
love it.
don't
I
make
love
bad
it.
dough.
I love it.
I
Yeah.
make pretty good money. I ain't even gonna front. You know what I
Right.
mean? So
Right.
yeah, I like toss a couple of little trinkets. Yeah, I could. I'm not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I could, but I'm not. But my time, if you get that, you know what I'm saying? That's
I'm
you
not
something
even
special.
expecting you. You know what Kevin Samuels asked the woman? Because she said, "Well, I'm with a guy and we broke up, and he said, why you break up?" She said, "Well, because he wasn't a provider." He said, "Are you married?" She said, "No, we're not married." He said, "Well, you ain't his wife." I said, "That's what I'm talking about. Not expecting you to do things that that a husband would do just yet. We're not there yet. Not expecting that. All what I'm expecting you to do is exactly what this man just said. Time. Where is that? If I could get your time, I'm getting your money anyway. Cause time is money. You
I could be
stopped
in the
and
gym.
thought about little old me in your 12-hour day, and you on the phone on your break time, on your lunch time, and then when you get off, you calling me, and we on the phone for an hour or two, and you talking to me, and I know you tired. But you calling me at 2 in the morning because you get off at 12 and you driving home for an hour away and you pick up that phone and you calling me? Oh my God, what you want? What you need? What you
Right.
want?
And
I got you. I got you.
that's all I'm saying. My time is worth way more than my money. You know what I'm saying? So like if I'm taking time to see you, to talk to you, to do things with you, you know what I'm saying? You're literally special because
Zero, zero. The women that's getting the money, they're not getting the time. He'll just buy
nah,
him something, give him something. Hey, I see you in the and she'll float on that for a couple of weeks. That's all you want.
yeah.
That's all you
He
worth. That's all you worth is a bag.
he gonna
Girl,
hit her.
please
He gonna hit her with a
give me the man. Give me the
yeah.
man.
Nah, he go. Miss Kai, sis, he gonna hit her with the belt buckle jingle and a cash app and be like, "I see you."
Wait a minute, Stacey, Kendra G. No, Ashley Dalton. She had a girl on her show, and she been dealing with a man. She's his mistress or whatever, a side piece. The girl said she had been dealing with this guy for 6 years. He's married, and he had been telling her that he's gonna leave. But guess what she was begging for? He'll give her stuff. He'll come over there and give her that jingle buckle thing you be talking about. But guess what, Stacy? She ain't with him on Christmas. She ain't with
She
him on
wanted
his
his time,
birthday. She ain't with him on February the 14th for 6 years straight. And you know what now? Now what she want is his time. Because she trying to figure out when he gonna leave because he said he was gonna leave and he ain't left his wife yet. That big old lie that they always tell. I'm leaving my wife. I'm tired. He ain't going nowhere, ladies. I'm telling you right now. If you with a man and he's established, and he telling you he thinking about, he ain't leaving. So you might as well just deal with what you gonna get, or just get out the game because he ain't coming to you. Though that woman was beautiful. She was beautiful, well put together, but she was crying, halfway crying because she could not get the time. The money is gonna come, but the time, that's something different. You can't
and
get that
he wasn't
time.
even if he was gonna leave his wife, he wasn't leaving for her because she deal with cheaters. Duh.
Exactly. He ain't interested like that anyway. But she thinking I'm fine, I'm cute, and and he said this and he said that. She ain't getting nothing but a little bag here or there and some a dinner date here and there. But she was crying for that time. The money
Yeah,
didn't mean nothing no
just like
more. She was crying for
yeah,
the time.
just like these women that say that lead a man for the dude they was cheating on him with.
Yep.
That dude don't want you. You a cheater. If you cheat with me, you go and cheat on me. What is the what's going on? Like it
Or
don't make it. None of that shit makes sense.
a man give you his time, he like you. I'm sorry, he like you. Until he do like what Stacy said, until you do something that's gonna make me say up and put you in a different category. Until that happens, that man is building with you. He's asking you intentional questions. He's asking you things about yourself. He's asking you what your favorite do you have recipes? He's asking you what you cooking. He's asking you where you see yourself, or do you like being a wife, or whatever y'all questions be, right? However y'all put it out there, he's intentional because he's trying to see where you are, how you think. Are you a wife in the mind? Are you a wife by behavior? Are you home at 8 o'clock at night when I call you? Are you home most of the time on the weekend? Or are you with family or with girlfriends? Or are you in the air every two dang on every week? I'm trying to see what she is. I'm just trying to see, right? I'm FaceTiming you. What you look like with no makeup. What you look like out the shower, no makeup. He want to see all of that, right? So, but if she getting that call, she's picking up that phone, that already shows you that she's prioritizing. Her phone click and she say, "Hold on, okay, okay, I'm gonna call you back, girl. I'm talking to my man. Okay, and you come back. Oh, who was that? Oh, yeah, that's my girlfriend. I told her I'd call her back. Oh no, you could go. I said, I'm talking to you right now. You come first. I'm prioritizing you.
The International Quiet Storm definitely in the building, rocking out with it.
Stacey, I know you thinking.
Nah,
Go
you
ahead. Let Stacey go because Stacey got a.
Oh, I ain't thinking about it. I know how my life moves.
his wheel spinning. Stacey wheel spinning like NASCAR tires.
Boy, I wrote the book on this. Listen, what you guys are saying, I can't really relate to. Like, I hear the type of women y'all describe. I've never experienced it in my life, ever.
That's crazy.
The mother of my children, none. The mother of my children, I've never heard her voice elevate, ever. Even in the midst of all of the bull crap I was doing in the streets. The woman that I've been, listen, I'm telling you, y'all think I get up here and say the same thing on a regular for no reason? I tell you about the 3 or 4 women, the one who did have a little bit of attitude. She was about Stacey Prince. Like, so I don't know this world that y'all, I'll put it this way. I guarantee, listen, I guarantee these 4 women, the average man would immediately move in with like, no, I want to do something for her. Like, I'm talking about genuinely special women. You can tell that they're special, right? And then you'll say something like, why she been single for this long? She'll be like, why she been single for this long? Because we are talking about guarded women who have themselves guarded off. I don't know about, like, I've said several times up here, like, I don't speak from experiences as it pertains to this. Like, we all got some family members who ratchet, ghetto, and we've seen how they've done certain to do. I speak off of what the people tell me up here. I know that ratchet ghetto women exist. I have never in my life been in a relationship with a woman who I could speak bad on right now, ever. Amazing.
No, we ain't talking about them women, remember? We talking about the women that
That's what I'm always talking about. I think that's the mister. I'm talking about do something for those special women.
Yeah, of course.
But
and
I
the
told
thing
you,
about it
like,
is, though, Stacey, the thing about it is, what I'm saying is those women don't open up their mouths to ask you for money like
I
they
agree.
can. If you're describing these women that's supposed to be so great, they're not asking you for nothing.
I agree.
You're giving it to them. You're observing them. You're listening to what they say they need, and you know that it's not them hitting up your pockets in an indirect way. You know that, right? So that's who I'm talking about. But those women want your time. Yes, they want to talk to you. They want to be in your presence. They want to see how you smell. Let me come cook for you. I want to do something for you. I'm prioritizing you. I'm making sure that when that 2 o'clock comes, picking up that phone for Stacey Prince. If I'm in a meeting, my boss gotta wait. Hold on. He's calling me. I have to pick up. I'm prioritizing this
That's
man.
all I've ever experienced.
Yeah, nah.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I'm saying.
But listen, what I'm saying is, I'm telling the men, when you do encounter these caliber of women, women who you just believe are special, like, that's the only word that I could use from my experiences. Like, you just know that this girl is special, right? Don't let the red pill content and things like that, and what you've been told about tricking and things like that, if something gets put on your heart to send what's it called, Uber Eats to her job, nigga, push it. That's what I say.
Well, yeah, but I told you, like, I seen them all because I made up the name Gloctavius because I used to be Gloctavius. I ran the streets. You know what I mean? And so when I say they can't get nothing, It's the women. It's the ones
The streets.
that want that. Yeah, nah. It's the ones that want you to that want dudes to trick. That I'm like nah, and that's what made me different. You know what I'm saying? Because Miss Kanaya tell you like Cali is just a different beast. You know, I got 304s and 310 on
Man, there's
Section
more
8.
tricking taking place out here than anywhere in the United States. And I'm talking about
Yeah,
on a major scale. Bentleys,
yeah,
Birkin
and you know,
bags.
but you know the main ones doing it, and you know the main ones doing it ain't from Cali. They moved here.
Yeah, they don't.
They moved here.
It's just like Jay Z said. Don't treat the one that you love like the one that you humping. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't
Facts.
treat your wife your side don't get. And that's the thing. When you start making that look the same, the woman that is the special one that you talking about, Stacey, she gonna be feeling like, well, what am I doing all this for? If
Right.
Why are
she
you
not
dealing
doing
with
half
another
of what
woman
I'm
if you got
doing,
that special one? I don't understand that.
well, I'm just saying, y'all say it's okay for y'all to do that. I'm just going
Not
off of
me.
what you
I
saying.
don't move like I'm one at a time. I don't
Okay,
have time for
okay,
multiple
well,
women.
no multiple women for Stacy. Okay, so
No.
what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, they even in that world that Zero is talking about, he is telling the truth. Those men in Cali, if you're not their woman, you're not getting those benefits. It's only a belt buckle situation for you. That's it. You got to be the woman. That's why I understand why women would put themselves in that type of a situation. Pretty women too. Pretty women that can have any man that they want. And I'm telling you, the prettier you are, the more men you get. So they getting ran through. More pretty you are, you're not protecting your beauty. So it's too many. So if you getting chased down by 100 dudes a day, well, you do the math. Probability. But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is in California, he is telling the truth. And he actually just brought that back to me because I remember how those guys used to talk. He'd have his woman, his wife, and he ain't treating you, he ain't doing nothing for nobody else like that. You ain't his girl. You ain't his wife. And I don't even require that. That's why I think I got that mentality because it's not your obligation to do certain things for me if I'm not your woman, we're not in a relationship, or if I'm not your wife. I can tell you like this: did nothing get done until I became that person. That brother was not playing, and I was okay with that because he had standards, and I respected his standards. I'm not asking you to do that. Look, fair exchange, no robbery. Okay. Fair exchange, no robbery. Do y'all act like, yeah, I'm a woman and this would be all this princess treatment? Look, my daddy didn't raise me like that. That's not how I was raised. All that princess stuff, my daddy didn't spoil me like that. Although he spoiled me with his love, but he didn't spoil me with stuff. He didn't do that. So when a man come in my life, I'm not looking for you to treat me. Oh, you could take me to Beverly Hills, buy me a $4,000 purse. I'm gonna look at you crazy. I'm be like, you know what? I could have bought a whole, could have went somewhere else and got 10 of these. You know what I mean? Like I don't need that. Like it's nice, but let's do something else with this. Let's find something else to do with this. You know?
We ain't spending no thousands or nothing. Let's make that clear off the top.
Well, no, it's women on
No, I'm just
We ain't
it's
going
women
that
that
route.
be it's women
no.
that
Now, mind you,
Mhm.
this couple is married, but this woman I work with just asked her husband for a bag that costs more than the mortgage, and he's like, "Nah." You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
not spending
And
no
that's his wife.
thousands on nobody.
Look, nah.
And
But
I'm talking
if
about
he
even
had done it,
2,000. Like, it better be justifiable for you. Like, it better be
I mean, you
emergency.
already
Something
got the
happened.
ring that's
shit,
costing about what anywhere from 3 to 4 or $5,000,
Yeah,
right?
I'm not. I'm no. I'm
yeah.
never
You
spending more
already
than
Me,
got
five.
that,
me and my wife didn't drop bands on each other. It's nothing, but that's my wife.
right?
You
That's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
That's right.
Listen,
She
I'm gonna
dropped.
tell you.
She didn't drop money on me when shit was low,
So,
and it is what it is. But she was there. She's there for me, and not the money that not the money that I was getting when we, you know what I'm saying, that I got now, or that I was getting when we first got together. She's here for me. You know what I'm saying? She does the things that she does for me to support my grind. You know what I mean? I'm fortunate enough to leave my house with a packed lunch every day and come home to a cooked dinner. But she knows that with the time I spend away from the house at work, I'm not gonna come home and cook. I'm gonna go buy me some bullshit. And she's like, yo, I need you around, so I'm gonna cook you some healthy shit.
Listen, I'm gonna
Eat some
tell all
healthy
of the
stuff,
fellas
Hero.
this. I'm gonna tell all of the fellas this. Before we wrap up tonight, you need to know this.
Thank you for extending your show, Stacy. I appreciate that. It was fun, good
That's never
conversation.
nothing. That's never nothing. Listen,
Thank you.
I'm gonna tell you what has always worked for me. If you find somebody who, here's what I consider a perk as well, a perk. A woman who ain't rushing you about making it official or something like that. A woman who is
Yes.
simply on your program. This is what has worked for me, fellas. It may not work. It has a high kill ratio. I'll put it that way. When I see that a woman is making herself all about me, when I see, and I pay attention to the phone calls too. When I see she's hitting me just as much as I'm hitting her and things like that, she doesn't bring up money and things like that. And she even says, when I take her out, she says thank you and things like that. She don't look at this like, she says thank you. It's been with all 4 of the women I've dated out here. I appreciate you taking me out, da da da. Listen, if that woman brings you any type, I don't want to use the word cliche piece. I'm talking about if being around that woman actually puts a little smile on your face and things of that nature, and it's a companionship, I suggest you let her know that you probably don't want her dealing with other men. Listen, if she says some of those things while y'all talking, right? She says some of the things while y'all talking, it seems like I'm just getting up, going to work. Come on, I've been trying to wash this car for. Send the mobile detail to her house, right? Listen, what does it cost? This woman's giving you her body. What's the meal with mobile detail? $50. Do you know what we've done with hundreds of dollars? Listen, the reason that I say that is this. From my experience, that expedites the entire trajectory of the relationship to where it's going. She's going to get more comfortable with you. And guess what? From my experience, she's going to reciprocate. It's not, I don't deal with women who it's a one-way street. They just want. I'm talking about women who have came over when I had COVID. Knock on the door, leave, and I get a call. Hey, I know you were hungry. It's right there by the door. Listen, you want that woman to feel obligated to you. You want her to feel obligated to you. And my personal belief is resources or finances something, nothing crazy. Don't ever put yourself.
She feel obligated. She
That's
in that position.
exactly.
Shoot.
Exactly. Or because I let a woman know when I'm in the middle of a big project and I know I'm not going to be relationship material for like a year, I let her know I'm into companionship. You know, I mean, at this moment in my life and da da da. Me myself, I consider it dope that she was even willing to embark upon something like a companionship with me. Companionship meaning it's monogamous. Neither of us is dealing with anybody else, but I'm not putting no official tag on it and da 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 da. You make my life easier. I'll invest in you. Point blank.
Understood.
Hey, I'm over here talking about my wife, and now I'm finna drop down and go cuddle up and moderate this thing from the comments.
My brother, I appreciate you rocking out with us.
All right, for sure.
Can I give him some goods before we get up out of here? Tell him what you would tell your daughter.
I would tell my daughter to be intentional. You know, show up.
Yep.
Show up. You know, overcompensate. You know, be yourself.
I agree.
Be honest. Don't ask for nothing. Be yourself. Serve. Be kind. You know, and be available.
And that man gonna do whatever he got to do.
They used to tell us, don't be available. Don't answer his phone call. You want to play that petty game with me? And let me tell you something.
Say okay.
Ladies, this lady did that though. She said I didn't turn his call. I waited a day or two. She said, beautiful girl too. I'm gonna find that video and send it to you, Stacy. She said that was the worst mistake she made. She said he did not talk to her no more because he found out that she was playing that little petty game.
Yep.
He trying to be into you, and you doing what your girlfriend say do. Girl, don't answer his call. Don't answer. Wait 2 and 3 hours. Wait a minute. Stuff don't work with no attentional man. He is serious.
Not no real man. It don't. He'll start taking that stuff
offensive. Just don't work. yeah, it don't work. And she said, "Woo, I did that," and she couldn't believe it. She knew she messed up. So yeah, ladies, y'all need to unlearn the sisterhood game. It ain't working. Hey, it just ain't working. Men are probably more. Men have always been intentional, but they're probably even more intentional right now because they're looking for why.
I agree. They're
That
getting
means the
gamed up.
harvest. Yeah, the harvest is ready. And let me just say something about red pill real quick. Know that there are some fallacies to red pill, but I do like the fact that they are traditional. They do want to build themselves up, and they just don't want to be used. And I don't think anything is wrong to that. And I think that they're opposing feminist points, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I do think that there have been some men and women that have polluted it and may distort what it really is. I don't think we really have a hold on what it really is. It just means building yourself up unless you want to be blue pilled or be a trick and simp and get ran over. So look, that's all it
There's an
is.
aspect that I disagree with. Like here's what I did. I looked at
Yeah,
everybody who considered themselves red pill. I looked at
yeah,
all of the people who, when they post hashtag red pill things like that,
yeah,
it's like they hate women. Look at
yeah.
Fresh and
Some of them
Fit.
do.
Look at what's his name? Andrew from
Andrew Tate,
no, Andrew from whatever
Wilson,
podcast. Like
Wilson.
no, yeah. Like he called women bitches and listen, I've never had to
Right.
move like that. I will do how I bust you upside your head. I will cut off your access to me. You'll never hear me, bitch. And like that's very, very gay to me. I don't have to ever do that type of stuff. Fresh and Fit. Get out here, fucking stupid bitch. Like that's insane to me. These girls are 19 and 20 years old. And a man like myself, we know why they're doing it. It's because they didn't. Listen, we're gonna be real.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
done so impeccable with women in my life. Right as of today, I don't have any reason to talk to women like that. They've only been good to
Right,
me.
right, right. Right. Exactly.
I
I
think that
understand,
stuff comes from a place, and I
but
don't think that
I
they
think
teach the opposite. I don't think they
I
teach the
think it.
opposite of what men do wrong.
Yeah, but I think it's what Lunar said. He said I agree with that about red pill. That was the original intention. See, it's just like how the intention or something that you have a certain purpose and then people come in and dilute it. The original intention was not bad. If you really go look it up and really look at it, it ain't bad. All it is telling a man to level up, and they oppose feminist viewpoints, and that's what we do every day. That's why these women keep saying y'all red pill. They call me red pill, right? But I can see why. But it's a traditional point of view or perspective. But yeah, Fresh and Fit, I don't know what to think about Fresh and Fit. Sometimes I like Myron, some things he says, sometimes I don't. I'm not really a Fresh and Fit fan, but I do agree with some of the things. And I have seen women be disrespectful, and I'm just one of those sisters that say this. If you don't carry yourself like a lady, because see, he loves Candace Owens. He loves her. He loves her because she's feminine.
He loves her
She's
because of
very
their political beliefs align.
they do, but he also commends her for her behavior and her attitude.
I wonder, Woody, if she
He's
was a
one of
Democrat. I'm
well,
not a
I don't know.
Democrat. But I listen,
I,
What I'm telling you is, there's no way I
yeah.
would want my sweet angel. I don't think an angel,
Mm.
a really good woman, stands a chance going up on that panel. They will instigate a way to call her dumb, fucking, stupid whore. Like, listen,
No, I've seen good women come on the panels. Candace was one of them, and there's been other women that have had a certain type of mindset like we got, and she got respect. It's just because a lot of the women are so disrespectful. You can start on a conversation with one of these women on any panel. I don't care what panel it is, with any one of these respectful brothers, Saint Center, Marquette Devon. You know what I mean? The brothers over there, Ali and them. You these women start off so bad. I had to tell a woman on the panel, and a hyena came up and cussed me out. But I had to tell the woman on the panel, even the one that was rich and got the husband and do the Chanel purse and all that, she even acting up crazy. Beautiful girl. But she was even having an attitude. I said, y'all are talking to these brothers, and all they doing is asking y'all questions. They having a basic conversation with y'all, just asking questions. And all I've heard up here from y'all have been hostility. and talking about how you don't like men. Women don't really like y'all. We just want your resources, and y'all can't answer complete. You can't answer questions. And I'm like, what's wrong? I said, are these the men that treated you bad? What's the problem?
Yeah. I think I just
But
oppose that type
anyway,
of behavior. I oppose that type. I think men are supposed to carry themselves in a way. It's a little bit of stoicism attached to it, and there. I put it this way:
I agree,
if I can
Stacey.
say
I
this,
agree.
I wouldn't want my son to be like him. That's a problem. That's what I believe.
Absolutely. I like I said, I'm not a Myron fan, and I understand what you're saying. I do think that he really do not like black women at all. I don't think he does.
Listen, they got a thing called the Frank
But
Castle, Kanai. It's a
what's
thing. It's
that?
intentional. Hit the bitch with the Frank Castle. It's it's it's
What's
it's
that?
like it's like you know how I do turbulence, right? The Frank Castle is their version of when we getting ready to
Oh.
kick a bitch off, right? They have a thing. So it's almost like the privatizing the prison systems. In order to be invested in the prison systems, you have to hope that people get locked up. In order to have a Frank Castle feature, you have to hope people do something so you can say, get the fuck off, bitch. Like, listen,
Okay.
all of my dudes, listen, I bet you
Mm.
this. I don't believe outside of Myron says things that make sense. He's a logical person. But let's push that to the side. Outside of that, I don't believe they have probably close to 2 million subscribers right now. I don't believe 1% of their subscribers have ever done well with men. Because you wouldn't be able to watch it. I used to watch them regularly, and I started seeing their behavior. I was like,
Yeah, a lot of men do get away from them.
it's like I don't think men act like that.
Mr. Lego don't even like them. But now I understand. But I'm gonna let you go, Stacey, so you
All
can
right,
get
you
your
take
show
care, sweetie.
closed out. Okay.
All right.
Take care. Okay. Love
You take care, sweetie. Yeah. I've heard women say terrible things too. My thing is this, man. My show is a man's show, right? When you hear me condemning the black community instead of the white community, instead of the Latino community, instead of the Asian community, it's because I'm focused more on the well-being of the black community than anybody else. When you hear me speak from a perspective of a man's advocate, is because I'm more focused on how men turn out. Listen, if you running around here calling women dumb fucks and things like that, if you calling women bro, I'm going to say something to you about it on this show. Because that's not how I believe. That's not how my grandfather acted. And they had the better results. They left legacies behind. They left properties behind, things of this nature. I think we have all fallen into something that got started but wasn't the way it was supposed to be. Men and women calling each other bro in their relationships. Inadvertently and subconsciously, you start enabling that woman to view you as her friend and as her equal. Because you guys aren't supposed to be close on a level like that, where you guys are calling each other bro. And see, that's what I stand against. I stand against all of that. Like, I don't, I just, and I see, I've researched it. I don't think Red, what's his name? God. Fresh and Fit. They used to worship him. Who is it? Who did Fresh and Fit and Tomasi, Rolo Tomasi. Look at this. They like to credit him with being one of the patriarchs who started the Red Pill. I'm telling you, these guys don't do well with women. I'm telling you. Men who do well with women know who. Listen, men who do well with women can identify men who don't do well with women easily. There's nothing that I have to do to fucking bitch. You will never see that on this show. There's nothing inside of me to where I have to do that. I'll dismiss you. I've taught men, you really want to get even with an ex who cheated on you? You really want to get even with a woman who you really, really liked her and she friends on she never go out and be successful. Go out and be successful. You really want to bust her upside her head? let her hear about this and this that you invested in, and now your life is amazing. Heck. I don't know. I can't knock what somebody else do, but all that rage and all of that stuff. Andrew Wilson, he was telling people, don't deal with baby mamas, women who have single mamas. Come to find out, his baby, the woman he's married to now, has 3 children by 5 different men. It's what I'm telling y'all. That's why that thing went viral. We haven't heard a lot from him since. That's why that girl busted him out. Fucking bitch, fucking bitch. You think that's manly behavior? It's almost predatory behavior. You as a man calling this younger woman, fucking bitch. What the fuck did I say, bitch? Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth, fucking bitch. Man, please. I'll put it this way. I've just seen so much from the red pill community to where I don't want to be labeled with it. I don't want to be labeled with it at all. I don't hashtag it or nothing. Isn't Rollo Tomasi married? That's nuts if he is. The Queen of Hearts is definitely in the building. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys what I'm about. I'm about correcting men probably more than women. If we can correct the men, those nasty, ratchet, broken, bald-head Jezebels, they won't have anybody to play. If we can get men to the point where their standards are up. See, me, myself, I don't think we have to spend much time even trying to turn women into good people and things like that. If we can get men to care more about their standards, the women won't stand a chance. The women will come and bow down on their knees. When they see that you're not simping, when they see that you're not throwing money at them and things of that nature, they will come to you wishing to God they had access to you. I think the reason that I don't have a problem with women is because I'm not sweating you. I'm not doing any of that stuff, right? And I've found that that's worked in my benefit. I think I'm a good catch. 6'3", 250 pounds, blackjack dealer, dual rate supervisor, craps dealer. Okay, so where's that girl at, Victor Soto? My day one. But I'm going to put emphasis on this. Pick the right girl. That is your first move. Don't go with who has the best coochie. Don't go with who has the fattest butt. Pick a really good human being. I'm telling you right now, probably 80% of your work will be done. Your brother wouldn't tell you anything that's wrong. If you pick a good girl, about 80% of the work you do will be done. Versus if you're one of those guys and you pick a girl who she's about 40%, 50% good, then when her wrongs do kick in, you're going to have to go in reverse and clean up some of the bull crap she's brought in your life, and it's going to turn into a repetition cycle versus do I smell that good? The hell? Oh, I'm tripping. I'm like, okay, I'm not surprised, but right. Yeah, Proverbs 31:3 says, give not on thine strength to a woman, for it will ruin great kings. I love that. I love that. Listen, we had a show. Was it a show yesterday? I think we had a show yesterday where we were talking about, should a man ever give a woman 100% of his trust? No. I don't believe no woman should ever get that. There should never, ever be a woman that you could say, I trust her 100%, even with my life outcome. Boy. I would not ever suggest that. I would not ever suggest that. I don't care how amazing you think she is. There's a thing inside of a woman that can go bad. Her nature is corrupted. And how I determine a good woman from a bad woman is some women can manage, monitor, and supervise their nature better than other ones. But they all have it in them to get really, really nasty. It's their nature, right? I wouldn't advise, I don't care if you've been married, I don't care how long you've been married, I would never advise a man to 100% trust his woman. Not no 100%. Not if you could say, this thing that I trust her to never do, if it happened, it will collapse my whole family. Boy, you better not trust that. Better not. Okay, Lunar said it was yesterday. No, ZF, that ain't true at all. ZF always be trying. If you trust her to raise your legacy, you trust her with your life outcome. No, you don't. With some instances can immediately affect your life. Immediately affect your life. Forget the legacy. You can come home, man, and a woman be done wiped your whole bank account out. And y'all ain't even got no kids. And now you got to start life itself over. I'm telling you right now, there's a nature inside of a woman that when that thing goes bad, it can go bad. Alpha male strategies. I've heard of that. Alpha male strategies. I've heard of that. Exactly, Lunar. Lunar said, no, trust yourself. Work with her, though. 1,000%. 1,000%. If your life depends on the trusting of the woman you with, boy. Listen, what I'm telling you guys about, I'm talking about even amazing women, like the women that you've heard me talk about that I've dated. They can be gotten to by their nature. They can be gotten to. These can be impeccable women, and their nature rise up one morning after 30 years and whisper something in their ear, and you'll, in divorce court, you'll be saying, I never knew you. You'll be saying that. You'll be saying that. No, you just had never been introduced to her nature. Her nature is corrupt. Fit X. I don't know these people. Alpha male strategies. Fit X is a cornball, though. I'm going to have to check that stuff out. Shout out to my girl, Kanai Speaks the Real, coming up here rocking with us. The Zero F's Experience. Shout out to all of my super chat people. AJ in the building. Shout out to AJ be going nuts on the super chat. It's like we need a broom when AJ get leave over here, right? I am Miranda Anderson over here in this situation, rocking out with us. Larry Love definitely always rocking out with us. Biggs definitely setting it off with us. My girl Kate in this number. And it wouldn't be right to not include the international quiet storm in this situation. If we are nothing else, we are out of here.